Just do it.
Somebody did not take their Adderall today.
Welcome to
Or they
jazzercising.
took
with
some
Or
Mark
they
and
did,
guys.
yeah.
Well, you can see we're excited. Hello, everyone. Hi, Potats. You were here before we even went live.
I know.
Hi, Sirius. How are you doing today?
Whimsy.
Curlson, it is game night. Jag, it is game day. Get that pizza insider, Curls.
Pizza inside.
I'm looking forward to the big announcement as well. Dread something resubscribed. Thank you.
Oh man, already.
Ooh.
Did it for me.
You know what? We gotta get more
I got
hype.
an email and I was like, oh,
It's hype
that
day.
happened.
It is hype
We
day,
gotta-
Potats.
We gotta get more hype.
Oh my gosh.
We're all
You
doing
guys
very
don't
well.
even
Very
know.
excited about our announcements.
You
Oh,
guys
God,
don't
let's-
even know.
Oh God, let's.
You know, you can do it anonymous, like how billionaires do, so they don't get a bunch of credit. Just teasing you.
False. I should have done that.
I was gonna say you
No, I
should
need the
you should
attention.
you
What
should
do
have
you
gave one to Potats, but you gave him randomly.
I mean,
A
billionaires
potat?
don't
Get goaded.
Always.
Get goaded.
if they want to help, and then when they just need you.
I was like, that's why I said get goaded. Hype train coming. All thanks to Lutz.
Oh my god.
Wait, somebody beat me to it. Son of a bitch.
Oh, who's the
Hey,
Jay?
Dave.
Hi,
it.
Sick Witch.
What's up, Dave? How are you
No,
doing?
it's
I
anonymous.
think I've spent too much money and my bank account is telling me no more.
Well,
Usually tells you when you're out of money.
It just said error. We cannot fulfill that request. Damn
So,
it.
among other things, before we get into the big announcements, you can see we have a new overlay. Things are set up new.
I gotta scoot my lights in now.
Serious Whimsy gifted 10 tier 1 subs to the community.
Are you
Damn.
trying? Oh, get some emotes in the chat. For
Spam
sure.
those sporks in chat, please. Hey, they gifted.
Oh,
you gifted one to
wow.
me.
oh my
That's
god.
great. And May got one. Oh, that's fucking great.
Charms gifting them bits, gifting them biddies. Holy cow!
The
300
bitties.
bits, hype day.
Dude,
I just
am-
love how we
Oh my
skipped
God.
from hype level 2 to 5.
Could you imagine if our big
Actually,
announce? Could you imagine if our big announcement was?
Jeremy?
By the way, we're gonna start streaming on YouTube.
Yeah. It's not it.
By
It's
the
not
way,
it,
we signed a deal. I'm sorry.
Wow, thank you so
We're
much.
going, we're going to Mixer.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Whimsy. That is amazing. You are an amazing person inside out. Thank you so much. And welcome to the outro Majoy Water, Ghostly Rabbit, Gold Perwin, Lilith Leo, Brian Lynn, Patchy, Stoneless B, Forced Reset, and Ratso19.
Welcome to the Spork Army.
Welcome to the Spork Army. You know, that's gonna lose its meaning once we get to fucking campaign 2. Curlson with the 100 biddies. I'm mad, I just called him that. 100 bits.
They're always
Thank
gonna
you.
be-
Shay
you
has
said it right the
definitely
first time.
infected you.
That wasn't Shay. That comes back to what was her name? What was it? Carson. No. That was Sarah used to say that.
Oh,
The biddies. And I was
Cheers,
like,
cheers to everybody.
Not
Cheers
else.
to everyone.
You guys are all amazing.
Cheers.
Should
Oh,
we
you
get
can-
to our?
there's you guys.
We'll say-
Hello.
Hi.
You can say hello to yourselves.
Can't
Wave
see
in
it.
chat.
Apple juice.
Yeah,
Curlson with
Yeah.
another 300 bits. Jesus, we're already at a level 5 hype train incoming. We're
I like that.
47% there.
47% for the
God.
hype train.
Whimsy, I seriously can't believe you gifted 10 subs. That's insane.
Thank you so
amazing.
much.
It's insane. Seriously, thank you. From the bottom of my
Somewhere
heart, thank you.
Beast is
Yeah,
like, is
for
somebody
real.
outbidding me?
Yeah, Beast just
He's
woke
gonna
up.
come in here with like 200 gifted and be like, "Fuck you guys, I'm gone."
Beast just walked in. He's like, I need a weapon.
Yeah. He kicks the fucking door down.
Should
Where's
we
my
get
wallet?
should we hop to some
Thank you,
announcements,
Shay.
some big ones for
thanks, Shay.
after the normal ones?
Yeah, if you guys want to start your normal stuff, Jeremy, if you want to, do your thing.
Oh,
Normal
well,
stuff.
welcome to the Arcane Archives. We are a bunch of creative curators that sit together and play a bunch of nerd stuff in D&D and talk about our best ways of telling stories and being ridiculous. we do have some socials. Instagram, we actually just posted a fun new T-shirt that. Are you wearing it right now? No, you're not wearing it. That Fern posted with all of his cool, opulent gem dice, and you can also see some amazing fan art by good friends of us, good friends of ours, and in the community, and also art by our fabulous Jess, aka June. Over there, and clips and a bunch of other fun animated stuff that we have. So yeah, head over to the Instagram to see some behind the scenes stuff and awesome fan art, and that's where we predominantly use to give updates, with the exception of tonight for the really big ones. And then other than Instagram, we backlog all of our YouTube videos. So you can check out the Ink and Well, the new one that Nick and Eddie have been knocking out of the park. We have all the Exploring archives, so you can get up to date on all of our behind-the-scenes stuff with the episodes, as well as Falbian campaign and awesome one-shots that we did for a lot of fun with just kind of like fuck-off characters and just silly stuff to have a good time. Those are all on our YouTube. And
Curls with another 200 bits. Sorry. I had to call it out.
But also, starting to, I'm not going to get to the big announcements that are also coming in with the recap that we kind of already did the thing. Those are also going to be going up on our YouTube. And we actually start filming those tomorrow. So since we're learning how to do all this stuff still, depending on the time schedule, you'll see those soon to get you
my goal is next Friday is to have the 3 uploaded, so.
Cool. So yeah, head over to the YouTube and hit subscribe and hit the bell so you're not late and you're always up to date on the videos and stuff, and leave us some love and comments and all that good stuff. And other than the YouTube and the Instagram, we also have a Twitter. That's a little less active as our other socials and stuff like that, but aside from all of those, we also have a community Discord, Mr. Zio Vunra.
Yes, as it was so eloquently said, we do have a community Discord. We like to hang out, play games in there when we aren't doing D&D stuff, or we are also doing other D&D stuff. We have a reaction roll for a notification squad roll that you can give yourself and be notified anytime that we are going live or posting anything that you need to be aware of. So if you would like to be notified via Discord, make sure to swing on over there and give yourself that roll.
I will say the level 4 hype train has the hype train completed at level 4. Community contributed a total of 17 gifted subs and 1,300 bits. You're all amazing. And then another 300 bits from Jess. Thank you so much. The supporters for it are getting new emotes. Make sure you throw those in. You're getting a bunch of cats and doggos, it looks like. And a cockroach. And a cockroach.
Sure. Why did I get a spider? I wanted something cool.
Oh, it's a spider.
Spiders are cool.
Look like a cockroach.
Just don't tell Brandon.
Yeah, just don't tell Brandon about it. Thank you, everybody that contributed to that. That's amazing. And, you know, the thing before stream, I said I wasn't going to announce till next week. I feel because we got to a hype train, we need to announce it this week. And
yeah, we should.
And so I'll start with that. Well, we'll start with the recaps. So just to be more specific, the Jag with 200 bits. You guys are insane. You know what?
You guys are amazing.
We quit. We're done.
We're going to just chatting. We're going to jug chatting.
Just chatting. Baka Zombie, how you doing? How are you?
Zombie.
Welcome. Well, thank you for stopping by. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Hi, creep.
Hello.
So the first thing, the recaps. So we are filming those this weekend, and I hope to get them edited and uploaded by next Friday, which is going to be recapping the story so far. So short videos that are going to be bite-sized, so you can watch those and not watch 4 hours of content to get one episode done. You can watch like 35 minutes and be caught up for 35 episodes. So those will hopefully go up next week. If not, we'll obviously post about it and keep you updated. But the second thing that I am actually going to, well, apparently these are already in there, so I guess I'll put that. I'm going to be posting a link. Thank you to our, I hope he's here, but if not, thank you to our little background gremlin Dank Bud Baker, because he has been hard at work at something. And what he's been hard at work on is the Arcane Archives website.
Hey,
super fun.
Yeah.
we did it.
We made it.
So
we made it.
We now have, there he is. There's our little gremlin. We have a website now. All of our episodes are also going to be logged on there. Thank you to the brilliant Dank Bud Gremlin Baker. As well as there's a crew section for everybody that's involved. For just not just the cast or characters. So that includes me, that includes Brandon. So you can check that out, get a little bit of bio on us. It's a little bit separate from the character side, as well as we have our character backgrounds on there, so you can learn a little bit about us and get a little bit of an overview. And we will have all those updated by this weekend, and everything will be in there, as well as a little bit of legend lore on the world, and another place for everybody to hang out if you want. It looks like, oh, diggity, you were close. You got it, but without the emote.
That's the new game, is you gotta do the emote.
See, this game always evolves, and I'm always confused.
I know.
Like it.
That's true.
So big announcement time.
The big announcement is.
Can I start it? Can I do a preamble for it? Can I do like a warm up?
Sure.
So there's always been an ongoing thing in our group that Jay, the lovely person that plays Zio, doesn't have a face cam. So there's always been like a, Nick, you're gonna burn your tumbler. And when Jay gets a face cam, but and for the most part, we're spread out throughout the country in which we live, so a lot of us haven't actually met in person. But Jay is going to have the ultimate face reveal. If Fern, you want to take the rest?
So on June 30th, which will be a episode of Exploring the Archives. Not only Jay Charms himself, but also Cade will be flying to Michigan, and we will be having in-person streams for the entire week thereafter that. Yep. Yeah. So
down.
Exactly.
I'm very excited right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Jay, put your shirt back on. TOS, man.
Yeah,
No,
so
Jay actually has to wear pants to a session.
that is true. Jay has to wear pants.
We all have to wear pants.
Damn it!
So we're going to be reminding and putting the schedule up so it's very, concrete, so you know. But they'll be flying in the 30th, and we'll be having a episode of Exploring the Archives with the entire cast in person. Then the Thursday following that will be a one-shot ran by my marvelous brother that ones like you've seen before that are always fun and zany and quirky. That will also obviously be in person. And then we will be having, I believe it will be chapter 35 will be in person. So we will be able to have an in-person Falbian chapter of the Arcane Archives. So
we're not only going to see the faces of everyone when their characters die, but their body language as well. Just like they're slouching when the entire party is just.
The last time somebody died on stream, they cried and got mad and shut their camera off. Whoever that was,
and just walked away. I know.
And if this is not fully clear, I do want to say that if it wasn't clear, it's obviously going to be in person, but next to each other, not just in person. And set everybody, one cam, all vaccinated. Everybody's good, golden, great. We are going to be in person.
Into each other.
No more distance.
So many high fives.
It's going to be so nice. It has been almost 2.5 years since I've played a session of D&D in person, and I'm excited.
We're gonna do spit handshakes.
Thanks, COVID.
We're gonna
be doing it. We're gonna have a spit swapping makeout match.
No.
Wait, is that the one shot?
Spin the bottle, yes.
Yeah, it's just all of us making out. It's gonna be a hot tub stream.
So we're not streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hot tub
There's
stream.
site.
Hot tub stream.
But in all seriousness,
When
it's gonna be the
said that,
same
I'm like,
time
we need
for
to
a
get a
whole
hot
thing.
tub now.
Yeah.
We need to get a hot tub for exploring the archives.
Okay, we're gonna keep updating everything on the Instagram. That's like our go-to thing for any updates. So if you don't follow already, just head over to Arcane_archives and you'll find all the updates and behind-the-scenes little photos, because we've been working really hard for the past few weeks as this all kind of came together, and I can't overstate how excited I am. It's gonna be so much fun, and it's in no small part thanks to everybody out there that's helped support us. And it's just gonna be awesome to finally get in person. And if I get mad at somebody, I can just flip the table, but I can't because the actual equipment setup on it.
That's fair.
You can punch them.
I was gonna say, Lutz, he is staying in a hotel with you. It's gonna get real weird if you kiss your brother, Anthony. Well, you're under the assumption that I think that's weird. Brandon, can't be a hot tub stream without the ASMR machine. That is true. And we will only have fans watching. That's also true. Join the Alcoholics Anonymous OnlyFans. And
coming this December.
And Jake didn't tell you because we didn't know how you'd take it.
We were just scared.
Like, not like he's gonna take. Never mind.
So that being all of the announcements being out there, this also means that all of you gotta tell all of your friends, anybody that's nerdy in D&D or anything in general, make sure that they stop by, say hello, hang out, and make this event as big as it possibly can be.
I can't wait to use minis again.
Oh my god, I know.
I just can't wait to see you all guys. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
That's another part
know.
about the we got our custom minis. Yeah, we got our custom minis for all of our characters that we're getting printed, and we don't know if we're gonna do a stream of painting them, but if we're gonna at least show you guys stuff on the Instagram of up close photos, and it's gonna be so much fun. Roll the intro.
That would have been great timing. Kotats, yo, this is an actual hole in the D&D market. Play D&D in the hot tub. Y'all will most likely be the first one. That is true.
Obviously, I would be the appeal.
Next, you should take the show to our houses. There you go, show on the road. All of these AA meetings on Friday. Where's my token? Oh man. Well, with
you
all of
haven't
those,
made it to a year yet, man.
That's
I'm
true.
sorry.
With all of those announcements out of the way, we do want to sincerely thank all of you. Whether you've been here from the beginning or just arrived, it's been amazing for us to do this and share our stories with all of you. And now we get to, have a week in person, and it's going to be great and it's going to be fun. And without getting too sentimental, with that, let us hop into this week's chapter of the Arcane Archives.
Hey.
So, in last week's chapter of the Arcane Archives, the collective met with the Council of Uthran, hoping to inform them of what the Bureau has been up to, as well as Vovek, and pulling the strings behind the curtains to incite war between not only Uthran, but Celeria themselves. After a very nerve-wracking and tense meeting with the 5 heads of household, as well as the Grand Duke Emerson Rutherford himself, the collective, informing as much as they could, the result was the Grand Duke choosing to open a line of communication between Celeria and Uthran on the hope that the collective will do what they have been searching to do and eliminating Vovek from the picture. After the meeting, the collective went back to the Vunra estate. Among other things, Urigen won an archery contest. Zio and Cthulhu sparred where Cthulhu managed to become victorious, as well as Ecclesius contacted his master, William Vale. Master Vale, after expanding Ecclesius' knowledge on their way of communicating with each other, scryed on Vovek the Bestowed to see what he was doing. The image that he received was Vovek controlling some sort of new powers that he has earned, or stolen, unsure. But either way, the party knows now that he is gotten a one-up. Afterwards, as the collective went to sleep, or before they went to sleep, Uridin also overheard a strange conversation while he was attempting to spy on Zio's parents between Cain and someone unknown. During everyone's sleep, the night was riddled with nightmares. Everyone saw Vovek using some sort of abilities to shift his form, as well as seeing his confidence rise. And the nightmares ended on a solo shot of Cade, the weaponsmith who made not only Alar's weapon, but the Goliath's as well, as he was humming some tune. That is where their nightmares end, but not their restless night of unease. We pick today's chapter up as the collective, you all collectively, wake up in a deep sweat in your different rooms throughout Vunra Manor, as all of you, unknowing to each other, had the same dream. But you all wake up very tired and out of breath. As you all wake up, what would all of you like to do?
Do I know where Ecclesius's room is?
Yes.
I would get up, put my stuff on, and head over to his
Your
room.
adventuring gear or leisure wear provided by the estate?
I wouldn't like grab all my gear, but I would probably put my own
Clothing on?
yeah, my own clothing.
So as you head over to the room, Ecclesius, you hear a knock on your door.
I felt like I would have, before the knock on the door, I would have kind of like shot up out of bed after the dream, and my tail kind of comes up and like kind of boops me in the cheek. I know, I don't know what it means, but I have to, and then I'll go over to the door, kind of cracking the sleep out of my eye, and I'll open it. Oh, June.
Good morning, Ecclesius. I was wondering if you had a moment.
Yes, I'm just trying to shake up this weird dream that I had, but yes, what is it that you want?
Surprisingly enough, I wanted to talk to you about a dream. Can we go in your room?
Yes.
So as you go in the room and you lock it behind you, right as the butler was like, "I have your tea," and then shut.
I have your sugar water.
Yeah, I had the strangest night. I believe I've mentioned it maybe in passing to everyone, but I don't dream like you guys do. And last night, I felt like it was different. I saw the Goliath, Vovek, I saw Cade, and like I said, I don't, that doesn't happen to me normally.
Was Cade humming a song by chance?
Yes.
You had the same dream? She had the same dream. Did we all have the same dream?
My whole point is that I don't have dreams like that.
You don't.
So how did that happen?
Right, you have never in a deep slumber had a dream, like at all.
No. I have, I guess, for lack of a better word, you could call them dreams, but it's more like stuff that doesn't exist here.
I'm gonna start. I throw my esoteric robe on, and I'm kind of like scrambling to grab stuff from that was like kind of laid out, and I'm putting it.
Well, there's I have to tell you more about that when we have time, if we want to. I just wanted to talk about the no dream now, but I think we need to get the rest of the group. If they had that same dream, maybe we can find out why you had it. But you don't dream, so I know I heard her.
But more importantly, if you had the same thing, I'm thinking that it wasn't just a dream. It was something sent. Does that make sense?
Well, yes, you and I do that. You mean something like that?
Maybe. But I'm assuming that if I had it and you had this something similar, then yeah, we should see if everybody else also had a rough night.
Agreed.
All right. As I throw my bag on my shoulder, and if there's like any like bowls of food, I'll kind of just like.
Okay.
Let's go.
Sure. So as you head out, Zio's room would be on the opposite end of the wing. So you attempt to awaken Alar, Uridin, and Cthulhu. Individually, you all receive knocks on your door. We'll start with the half-orcs. Both of you receive knocks on your door. Uridin, Cthulhu is at your door, and Ecclesius is at Cthulhu's door.
I have like, after I woke up, I kind of like scrambled, grabbed my sword, started I snapped into reality.
Opticus gravity.
Say what happened to the gravity.
I snapped in. Fuck off. I snapped in my direwolf cami, and I kind of looked at the door, having my sword and the guiding bolt just sitting in my hand.
Let's say I woke up Uridin.
Cthulhu, you'd hear a knock and Ecclesius saying, "Don't shoot."
Truth.
Instead of like it, I make sure like everything's normal. Like I look at my arm and make sure like everything's still glowing, and I kind of kill it. I kill off the spell and just sit there. And I
put your wolf down.
Then I snap her back out of reality, and then go to the door, open it up.
Well, morning, Cthulhu. We are going to discuss. Did you have a dream last night?
Yeah, I really fucked one.
Yes, June and I had the same dream, and I think that good chance that we all had the same dream. Are you ready to meet up? We need to discuss this.
I need to put pants on, but yes.
Oh,
as then you become shockingly aware that he is in his long johns.
My tail just like goes right to your like. It's just like, huh?
No, that is rude.
Alrighty. So as you walk away, Erdin, you hear a knock at your door.
As soon as one knock hits, the door opens, and I was like, "No, I was just coming to see you."
Well, I am here to see you.
Oh, so I got crazy things happening all at the same time.
Well, does one of them happen to be a dream you had last night?
What? Yes.
Okay. Ecclesius had the same dream. I also had the same, and I have a hunch that everybody else had it as well.
So, okay. That is weirder than I expected. But also Kane, I was like, walking down the hallways, getting the scenery, and I heard Kane through his door talking to his master.
His master?
Yeah. I didn't know he had one.
Yeah, me neither.
And then he said something about us not being trustworthy, or we would make it something harder.
I know I still have to talk to him because he knows something that I want to know. But
thank you for the wine.
Hold that thought, and let's meet up with everybody, discuss the dream, and then maybe Zio knows something about Kane having a master.
Yeah.
Did he say anything weird?
No, I didn't hear a name or even another voice. It may have been like telepathically.
Okay. Well,
dogs everywhere.
Well, we have to go, and we need to. If you had the same dream that we did, then I think we need to talk about it together.
Yeah, let's go fast.
As Ecclesius, you've wandered over to Alar's door at this point. As Alar, you're awoken pretty abruptly. I'd say probably less worried because you've had these dreams as a common occurrence. But you're used to the demon toys. As you hear a knock at your door.
Can I knock and cast message?
Yeah.
Hello, this is Ecclesius. It's Lubia Land.
I open up the door. Hello, this is Alar. Do you know which dining room we're going to?
Not yet, but did you have a dream last night?
Yeah,
Like a peculiarly vivid one?
yeah, are you guys starting to get these dreams too?
Yes. And the others had one as well. Well, I don't know about Zio or Urodin, but Cthulhu and June all had the same dream.
We could assume that collectively we all had the same dream.
That is, I see what you've done. We should find them
What did
unless you...
I used that word correctly, right?
No, yeah, that's a right way to use that word, yeah. Collective. It's like,
No, I used collective.
No, it's all good. We gotta go.
Okay.
It's all good words.
I'll be right there.
And
then I'll kind of
Cthulhu
shimmy
would
to
open.
find the rest.
I would actually shut my door after he leaves, and then bring out my sword to say a quick prayer to the Raven Queen.
Okay. So as you walk over to an area that has a little more space, you kind of take out the weapon. You kneel
In my
down.
room.
Yeah, you kneel down
Yeah.
and you hold the weapon in front of you. What do you say?
Sup?
Queen of Memories, if you want me to take him down, you know I will need more power. I don't mean to be so upfront, but you know it too. I'm done praying. How do I... If only there was a word to say at the end of a prayer. Anyways.
I just picture like a phone call where she's hearing all of this, then you go, done prayer. I don't know how to end. Alright. So as you collect your things afterwards, and you head out, Zio, as you shoot awake from this horrible night of sleep, what do you do?
I'll shoot up out of my bed and just be rubbing my head. Damn. Cthulhu hit me a little bit harder than I thought. And I will, I'll get up, get dressed in my leisurely clothes.
Alright.
And yeah, I'll start making my way to the
Downtown. So as you I'm done praying. I'm done praying.
It's over.
Yeah. So Zio, as you head out of your room, at this point the collective would be coming towards you, as you are all together. What would you like to do?
So, this
Morning.
dream. Yes, morning. This dream. Should we go to dining room 1 or 127 or whatever is close?
Yeah, we go to the upper dining hall.
Did you have it too, Zio?
I think.
The
The dream.
Cade.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Yeah,
about the gas.
What gas?
From
Never
the food.
mind.
Well,
Yes, I also have a gas.
So as all
I
of you,
did-
sorry, go ahead.
I did have a dream. I didn't realize that all of you did too then?
Yes. There drove back in the swirling smoke, and the Cade, who is Arcane with an N, my accent, and humming a song. And I try to find what the song is, but either way, But I think that June actually has a more peculiar reason for why this dream is so strange. Is the dining room too private? Or can it be?
It can be. Sure, I can have that arranged. Yeah, why don't we head up there? I'll have some food brought to us, and then we can
Yes.
have it to ourselves.
Let's
DM,
go.
Would I know what song he was humming?
None of you even know if he was humming a song. You just heard him humming something.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
As we
Um,
walk to the dining room, I want to approach Zio.
Okay. So Zio, as you're all walking towards there, you catch one of the vineyard butlers that you plucked this morning, and you let him know to bring you breakfast, and right away.
I would tell him to bring us breakfast, and then ask that the room be cleared out and given privacy.
And as he's shuffling off, he just goes, "As you wish."
I have the best butlers.
It's so adorable when they learn to walk.
It's like a little penguin.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I'll approach Zio and I'll say, "Oh, Zio, do you know of anyone who, like, trained Kane everything he knows to maybe train you?"
No, Kane didn't ever tell me who taught him. Why?
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I was telling June earlier that I was just going for a leisurely walk through the halls, and then I happened upon his room, and I heard him talking to someone that he called Master.
DM, would I have ever heard Kane refer to anybody as Master, like anybody in particular, or people that he works for, or...
You have not. Not in the you don't remember. You know that he has never said the words "my master."
Okay, got you. Are you sure that doesn't sound like Kane?
That was like one odd part, and I understand your skepticism, but also he kind of called us out and excluding you from the us part, saying that our group here would make things harder or something like along those lines. And like, so he said something, you have lots of potential, but we would get in the way.
Oh.
I just wanted to let everyone know what I heard.
Well,
Oh, you're talking to everybody? I thought it was just Zio.
No, it was just Zero for now.
Oh.
well, thank you, Aiden. It's not that I don't trust you or anything. It's
Oh,
just that I've
absolutely.
known Kane for a long time.
I get it. Yeah, I'm just, listening in. But I'll keep my ears sharp if I hear anything.
Keep my ears sharp.
Well, thank you for telling me.
Yep.
I think my ears are sharper than yours.
No, your ears are sharp.
If anyone has sharp ears, it is definitely these boys.
Mine are like, anyways.
Mine are kind
You
of
need
sharp.
cat ears on your headset.
They make those.
They make those.
Yeah.
I also wanted to get. I'm just gonna use a feather duster from now on, like a cat. So every time we just like. Yes.
I'm just gonna picture Bobette every time.
So 3 hours later, after we finally arrive.
You guys
at
get
the-
your food, you enjoy it, then the butlers leave after taking all of your plates. You're well fed. You are all given sugar water.
Oh, yes.
Can I have something better?
Right away. And they come back, and then they come back with a type of. They come back with frostberry juice.
What was this made out of? Butler?
Something better. Runs
Thank
away.
you. Oh, that was better.
Say frostberry juice.
Mm-hmm.
Are these the
So it's Butler.
glacier grapes?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Did you just pat yourself on the back?
Fantasy grape juice.
But would I know what frostberry juice is by chance? Or
You know that they're talking about glacial grapes, and yeah, you've probably had it before. Homemade, probably not as sweet, but yeah.
well, less, more natural, less processed sugar.
Yeah, like you just grabbed an orange and went like a Gatorade bottle.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, as you're all left here alone with no butlers,
So, June, you had mentioned that there's a reason why this is more strange for you to have dreams. Do you feel comfortable expressing why that is?
Yeah, of course. I think I've mentioned it before that I don't really have dreams per se. They're just different. So the fact that I had this particular dream while I was sleeping with people that I know and actually exist, it was just alarming, and it's even more alarming at the fact that it seems that we've all had the exact same experience.
Yes. So do you think with your ineptitude for the arcane, do you think this is not just a dream, but maybe someone had impregnated our dreamscape mind or something like that?
Maybe something like that. Maybe it was the Raven Queen. I don't know any spells that can cause a collective of people to have a dream.
It definitely seemed like a Raven Queen thing to do.
Aside from the oddness that we all had the exact same dream, if what we dreamt is true, we may be in for more trouble than we thought we were in the first place.
More?
Ecclesius, if you had the dream, you saw what he's done, what he has now.
No, that part yes, it is troubling. I misunderstood. I thought you meant because of this dream. That would be on top of Vovek with the shadow dance. That's what I thought.
Well, you might be right there. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the fact that if this dream was showing us something, it showed us that he's got some new tricks.
So if the Raven Queen... Well, actually, Alar, you seem to have a connection to the Raven Queen more than us. How do you feel about June's assessment that the Raven Queen is showing us all his vision? Is to give us an edge, or how do you feel?
I do have something to add to that.
Ask me a question, Zio. I'm gonna answer it for him.
No, not answer. Just I wanted to add to the question to have you answer more. Since you have this relationship, was your dream any different than ours? Was there more for you?
I don't remember my dream being different, DM. I don't think so. No. I described to them how the dream went. I mean, if that was different, then yes, it was different. But I don't. We have all had dreams before, no? Wasn't that one time when it was like the battle and then people dying or something?
What?
What?
Did you have a dream where people died too?
I have those frequently, but I meant specifically we all had the same dream.
I'm just always dreaming of people
I
dying.
know.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
call
how
it.
that's how he's like so
depressing.
cool
Oh my
during the
God.
day.
I knock on the
No.
door, and I call a butler in. Yeah, we're gonna need some mimosas in here, please.
I just.
Are you talking about the day before we met Cade?
Maybe. I just remember it was like 2 dreams, and one of them, it was like we could go one way, or we could go the other way. One, that we were in a war, and if we did something, then the war would happen. It was so long ago, and I have so many dreams of people dying. It's difficult to remember.
It sounds like the vision that June had told us that she had had.
It also reminds me of a dream before Cade. I saw war, and then I was filled with remorse for Sven even more than I had.
I think the one Cthulhu said, that sounds correct.
Yes,
Do you?
we were walking through the mountain paths, and we took a night's rest, and it just turned my mind from usually peaceful dreams reminiscing of the past I used to have, and then it turned into seeing war and seeing options and seeing death and filled with just regret and the sorrow and the mourning of Sven. And then we woke up, saw the mithril tools, this weird mirage-like structure with Cade. I don't know if you guys had that, I never really brought it up, but that reminds me when Ayla said that. It wasn't something normal.
Do you all routinely have these dreams of death and despair?
No, I told you I don't.
Oh, I forgive me, June. I know you said that a dream is rare, but Alar says he always dreams of people dying. And,
To be more specific, when I say that, it is not just about the Goliath, it is also about other things, but as far as these, I call them Raven Queen dreams. Wait.
Raven
told
Queen dreams.
Yeah, because I've had these dreams during this campaign. The DMs described me these dreams, so I think they're from the Raven Queen.
And now he's gone, so we can talk shit about him.
Exactly.
You'll die.
He
Oh,
could
hey.
probably hear me.
Ayla, did you find that whole
You'll
pile
die.
of money?
Yeah. Anyways, but what's my point was going to be? I think the Raven Queen wants us to fight the Goliath, but
But that's actually something that I wanted to bring up. Like, Cthulhu, you are a man of some sort of cloth. So, like, have you ever had to, like, go up against, like, another Foltis person? Like, why is the Raven Queen pitting us against another one of her blessed fighters?
That's a good question.
Like, I don't. She's giving him all the cool shit. Why would we get anything cool?
I don't know much about the Raven Queen, but what I do know is that she's the Queen of Memories, and sometimes memories can be stale or bad. Gods can bless the wrong person. I've never personally gone up against somebody from Foltis other than a sparring match like me and Zio had, but
Yeah, but you never, like, Foltis has never been like, check this guy out. I gave him buff shoulders, and you have a buff wrist, so you must fight him.
Me.
no.
when I had
most-
a dream a little while ago, sorry to interrupt, but
Yeah.
not when I had a dream, when I talked with the Raven Queen, she told me that she needed the Goliath to die so she could get his memories, were the memories of the people that he had killed.
You have told us this.
Yes, and I think that's why, to answer Uridin's question, she has pitted us against him.
Why does she still like bless him with things? Like, why is Cade the one making, he is devoted to making weapons for the Raven Queen, but he still makes things for Vovek?
I
Well,
don't-
in gods, they have people do sometimes kind of ironic the dirty work. Well, there's Templar, the Knights Templar is the most powerful beings I know, the people I strive to be. They do what Foltis wants them to do. Gods have powers, but they don't have unlimited time. They have...
Oh, I understand that. I'm just asking why.
They sent... Maybe she thought Vovek was good at heart, but just in the wrong circumstance. But
even
maybe
then,
he's
still he's a scumbag right now. But then this dream we have, we see him getting anchor arms and he's buff as shit. And now, what? I'm assuming he's much stronger than he used to be. So we have to fight him even now more. He's strong.
DM,
What
would I
say?
know?
What did you just say? I don't know.
DM, would I know of anything like you kind of giving a part of yourself to gain more power with a god, or...
Sure, make a religion check.
Oh yeah, with dice.
Dice, that's
Can
a thing in
I-
this game? What?
The book that I read on the Raven Queen, that I probably
Oh,
still have
fuck.
somewhere, did it
22.
mention anything about heroes of the Raven Queen? And when I say heroes, I mean, people that work for the Raven Queen. And
We'll get to that in a second. Yes. You would have read something on that. Actually, make a history check with advantage. Cade, or religion, whichever you choose. Cade, you have probably heard in some different religions or cults, or something of that matter, that generally there are different magic users that give something up of themselves that can get specific boons. And there are gods out there. Specifically, you aren't really able to pin it down, but you do know that some deities may give more to you, may bestow you with more boons if you are willing to give something in return.
Gods, they work. Every god has a greed or some. In a weird way, they're human, even though they're gods. They will accept gifts and then in return give power, kind of in the same way. It's not really I gave my devotion to Foltis and he gave me what I know. The same powers I possess, it's kind of in the way that some gods, cults, anything like that, they will accept sacrifices of sometimes your own will to give you power or give you something in return. And that's the only thing I could think of. But we've also seen him manipulate shadows before. When we were fighting him, he raised up these weird dark tentacles. These shadowy
that was
tentacles.
bestowed upon him by the Queen of Memories. That is
And
what is blowing my mind. I don't understand. Why is she still feeding him some sort of power, but is charging Alar with a task of retrieving his memories? That is where I am lost.
What if the jockey is giving him the powers, and the Raven Queen still trusts the jockey, and the jockey helps the Goliath, but the Raven Queen does not trust the Goliath?
Then I don't think your Queen of Memories knows all.
Only gods.
Because she can see right through that stuff, right?
Only gods can bestow power.
Maybe
I
he
mean-
took it.
You say that, but he literally red misted a man before our eyes.
Well, I would also argue that it depends on how you would define power. As you know, I don't really believe in or have a god, really. but the items that I seek and that the Esoteric Assembly provides, they can turn a lesser being into a lesser god, depending on the item. And these items are, if they are not as rare as the ones that are rumored to be created by gods, are made by mortal beings like ourselves.
Wait, you
This,
have items that can turn you into something like the Raven Queen.
I
She is
would-
a lesser god.
I would mean to a lesser degree, but there are items that can restore life to the dead, to make you, although this is rumored, you can travel to different planes of existence. So I suppose it would be your definition of what a god would be, but one that can manipulate reality and the fabric of time and space. Yes, there are very powerful magics that can do this.
Side note 19 on that roll, DM.
Okay. You would have read, the thoroughness of your understanding is what's up for, debate, but you would know that the Shadow Queen does enlist special chosen that would help guide people from this plane to the next once they die. It does not match a description of one that you would think that would match Vovek. They would be something that kind of lives in between planes, not on a plane.
So, what you're saying is that she bestows those people with powers, not mortal like Vovek.
You're not too sure. You do know that there are specially chosen, we'll say, entities that are specifically made, just like in our own world, like death, that are made to escort you from your soul from this life to the next. So they would act sort of in that, and they kind of wouldn't be in this plane or the shadow plane. They're meant to get you from the material to the shadow. So.
Right. On the topic of plane traveling, walking, however you call it, I know that the Raven Queen, this is unlike Vovek, but the type of people that have been described as being given power by her, they transfer people from one plane to the next, like the material plane to whatever. What, like, I would interpret as like the material plane.
The Shadowfell.
Gotcha. Material plane to the Shadowfell. So this is not how we see Vovek. Maybe he is getting power from her, but I don't know. He also works for the Bureau, or at least he used to, so he would know where to get items. He would know where to learn dark magic.
Your description sounds more like something along the lines of what Cade is.
Yeah.
Almost a henchman to a god.
He's not escorting Vovek anywhere. He's letting Vovek high-five him, and he takes a kick-ass weapon, and then they come back to our realm and they kill us.
Well, he also gave me a weapon.
Yeah, let's go back and maybe we'll get a one for everyone.
I think he can only go under the rule of a god. I think
Vovek's not following any rules. What do you mean? There are no rules.
Gods do follow rules.
They clearly don't.
Yes, they do, though.
What rule is being followed right now?
Here's an example. Fultus guides people to follow the light, the law, and to defeat all chaos. He follows that rule. The Queen of Memories is a completely neutral person who may mess up time to time and give people wrong opinions. There's gods that sometimes just, they see the good in the person, but the power overwhelms them.
But the problem I have with that is, that's not, if she is empowering Vovek, then she is craving death. She is not escorting it like I understand. Am I completely off base?
No, because she wants memories.
We almost defeated
So
him.
she wants it is. So this is turning this neutral god or demigod into something that needs to be stopped.
Or maybe she's evening the playing fields. Last time we
And she's
faced
playing with
Vovek,
fate.
That's what she does.
That's what
I
God
don't
said.
think
last
that is not my interpretation of her.
Won. We almost won, you guys. He had to run away from us.
But that's not what we're talking about.
So therefore, as a neutral god, maybe she's trying to make it more of an even fight.
Why does she want us? Why are we going out against this? This is not.
I think understanding it is besides the point. She is the queen of memories. Do your memories always speak true to you? Do you always remember exactly what happened?
I mean, no, I don't remember the last time I threw up.
Exactly. That's a weird memory to go to. What's my point is that she is from the Shadowfell. To know what her purposes are, to linger upon this longer than, I don't know, a second or something. To linger on this will be a mistake, because we will linger on it forever. And then we will crumble to dust.
Well, I'm just trying
There's no
to.
point to try to understand her reasoning. It will be easier to try to understand Vovek.
No, I mean it's already understood. He kills and he murders. What I am trying to get at is, if there is a, okay, I'm gonna use Cord for example because that is the deity that I follow. If, in any sense, he has charged me to do senseless killing or razing of towns, I would go against my judgment because I am not a bloodthirsty person. I am tactical. I pick my allies. But I don't understand is the Vovek and Raven Queen relationship. The jockey's in there somewhere too. I just don't. That does not make any sense. To bestow you, Halar, with power, but then also give him power and then say, hey, go stop him. That is where I am confused.
I can see that confusion now.
And I think
but then why are we doing it?
It could deepen the bond. If Vovek is powerful, for her, it's... We have to put every ounce of our will into defeating this man.
That is the most reckless way to bestow trust into someone. You
but
can't
like I said, Erden, they don't... He could have given up his soul in the afterlife.
I'm talking about the Raven Queen.
And that's what I'm saying. The Raven Queen could have...
And that makes her...
prayed.
That makes her a betrayer god, because she is hungry and killing innocent souls.
She's a lesser god.
For me?
DM, yeah, quick question, DM. Yeah. This is relevant, sorry guys. Would Ecclesius know about like Oathbreakers or people that have been documented as betraying their god and then something bad happening? Not necessarily.
Make a religion check.
Detail. I would love to.
Am I being too meta with Erden, or do I have information? I'm trying not to be meta, but I think.
I mean, this just sounds like what's your assumption.
Okay, that's.
You guys are talking about religion. All of you and none of you are right.
13.
False.
13.
Right.
I want that on a shirt.
Yeah.
You're talking about religion. All of you and none of you are right.
He was right.
Yeah.
You probably would have heard that before. You probably have heard of, specifically, to kind of twist it into your specific knowledge, you would have probably heard of people that have wanted to do good things but broken their path for the sight of many different things. So yeah, it probably wouldn't be too off the realm of your understanding.
You know me that I don't profess to know a lot about these gods. But what if Uridin, what if this Raven Queen thought that Vovek was going to do the bidding of her, and then realized he had this big awesome weapon and went against her, and now Alar is her new champion to right her wrongs. But I understand that this doesn't make sense, that the queen wants to pit her
that is-
people against each other.
That is like, and I'm gonna say like the second visit to Kate, we had a vision. So I'm assuming the Raven Queen wants us to do something about it. She gave us a full piece of breadcrumb, and then we are going to follow that breadcrumb to the next loaf, and then we take all this, and then boom, he has a whole new weapon. Cade was guided, instructed by the Raven Queen to make him another weapon?
He's had that weapon for ages now. The first time we met him, he had that weapon.
But wasn't Cade forging something?
No, not when we met him. He was inside.
No, in a dream.
He was sharpening
He was sharpening a weapon, but he could also have another person he's making a weapon for.
It could also
There's
be
millions
his.
of people. I know
It
that's
could
no
have just been a
exaggeration.
dream.
Or it could, yeah, exactly. It could just be a dream. And also, oath breakers are normal.
I understand that, but there's just
Shit, I'm an oath breaker. I used to follow a god and then said, fuck this. And left.
right, because you didn't like what you were doing. Maybe that other god you were following was like, hey, go kill a bunch of people for no reason, because I want to get this guy a sick sword.
I don't know the ways of Tempest. I don't.
I'm sorry, I don't know who that is.
Tempest, from the inn that we stayed in?
It tripped me out when I was originally, and then I kind of like lift up my arm, and there's a big, like very crude tattoo of the symbol. When I was younger, I used to be in a clan that only stood for war, and I never agreed with that. I was peaceful. I didn't want anybody to be hurt, especially those ruthless assholes.
That is something I want to dive deeper in next time.
And
But
that's
right
what
now,
I'm saying, and I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this because oath. Bing bang. Oath breakers can be common, but not in that. Into where the Goliath is to get a boon, and then he had to do something extreme. He had to sell something of his own being to this god. And maybe he's trying to right his wrong with this god, or maybe he got a vision of this god. Gods work in so many fucking ways that I don't know. We don't know. Any of us don't fucking know what a god wants. We're all
I'm saying
fucking
is-
little ants in this massive colony. There's trillions of us that follow somebody, and we don't fucking know.
What the trillion?
We know what the Raven Queen wants.
But you don't know what she wants today. You don't.
No, I know exactly what she wants. She wants us to fight Vovek. I don't know who she wants to win. But I know she wants us to fight him, and I know she will get her way.
I want that too.
I think that we should focus on what we can do. And it seems that Vovek is terrorizing innocent people, and that should be enough for us to take him down. And hopefully this Raven Queen is not using us as her playthings, but we should remain righteous on our own path of justice. And if that is removing Vovek from the face of Falbian, then this isn't good enough for me to back.
Well,
To be fair,
that is
only
the
reason I'm
most
chasing-
sense
I
I've
feel
heard.
like Theo has had something to say.
Oh,
Thank you, June. I think that we need to focus on what we just did. I think that this is a major accomplishment. We are in my home. I think that we should be not trying to figure out what a god wants or why they're doing it, but we should be celebrating our accomplishments. We know our next step forward. We know what we're going to do. But trying to figure out what a higher being is planning or thinking, that seems like it's not even our place to do.
That is easy for someone who may not follow someone to say. And I don't mean that in any disrespect at all, but you are talking to myself, who my whole life's mission is to find out these signs and dreams sent by court, where an Alar, he is charged with dreams to take down Vovek, become one with Vovek. We don't even know. We can't just absolutely straight out ignore everything that's happening.
No,
But like Ecclesius said, I will agree with, Vovek needs to be stopped.
And I think that's where we're at, and, you know, if I'm wrong, Zio, let me know, but ultimately, we all had this dream or vision, whatever it was. We know what we're going to do anyway, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to do it. I think that, if anything, we should just take this as a warning that it's not going to be like it was last time.
And that's what it could also be, like June said. It could be a warning from the Raven Queen saying that, hey, he's got more power. But I hate to say it, I'm not after this for some divine shit. I'm after this because I want to right my wrongs. For saying Sven's story is too soon. That's what I'm chasing the Goliath for. I'm the one who fucked it all up. And that's why I'm chasing him.
But he also deserves it. And that's why we're going to continue with what we were doing in the first place. I think we just need to be prepared that it's not going to be like last time. Perhaps he's not going to run away.
At this point, you hear a knock on the door.
Ah, damn it. I was just about to get up and go listen in on the door. Fuck.
I guess
Yes.
oh,
Occupado.
And you hear from the other side, I'm getting mixed signals. Should I stay out here or should I come in?
Come on in.
And Kane walks in. Come in. Occupied.
Occupado.
He walks in and he has some type of baked good in his hand. Exactly.
He has some kind of bacon.
Baked
Baked
good.
Good.
Oh.
In his hand.
And he
Bacon
walks
good.
he walks up. Your parents left, Zio. They said that they had something to take care of, but I'll be with Isaac all day if you need me. So
I will.
Who's Isaac, DM?
check your notes.
Pick nose.
Pick your nose.
Don't remember you.
Well,
telling
if
me
you
that.
don't remember it, you can ask Kane.
Kane, who is this Isaac?
He's a friend of mine in the city. I haven't seen him in a while.
Insight check.
Go ahead. Why are you
That
speaking
was
like
in
Theodex?
Yeah, that was in character.
Inside check.
Is he a friend with benefits? Is he
Ah.
a regular?
Why would you know what that is, Alar? Why would you know what that is?
If anyone
Because
knows
that's what he
that is,
did
it
with
would
his
be
wife.
Alar. Yeah, if anyone knows
on his own
what
wife.
that is.
But he
it would
doesn't
be
speak this
Alar.
language. How would he be able to put together what it is?
Fair enough.
What was your roll? 4?
Plus.
He's really enjoying his croissant.
Well, Kane, if
I don't
you,
trust that
have to,
croissant.
if you had to meet your friend out in the city, Zio, I was actually going to ask you if you wanted to give us a tour. I know there was a place that I wanted to see, the branch of the Esoteric Assembly, and I actually have neglected to tell you all this, but I have a delivery to make to Master Uban there. But if we need to go out to the city, Kane,
I look around to everybody else.
I would like to see the town, the home of Zio, if that's okay.
Oh, did you want to see the rest of the house?
The
Well, what about
No.
outside
town?
your house? Zero.
I also
Oh.
want to talk about something before we leave.
Yeah, I think that it'd be a lot of fun to explore the city with you all.
Yeah, you guys figure that out. I'm. If you need me, you know where I'll be, Zio. And he takes a bite.
Thank you.
Enjoy the weather. And shuts
too.
Shuts the door.
It's weather.
As you say that, you hear a giant thunder crack, and you just hear Core is pissed.
I was
Oh.
gonna say, hang on a minute. You just said enjoy the weather in the middle of winter.
It's not winter.
Beginning of spring, but congrats.
No. Well, if the Fell Night was
Winter's
recent.
very short.
Yeah. But you guys traveled for like another month. Spring just
Cthulhu,
started.
you said,
Oh.
Cthulhu, you wanted to speak to us about something.
Why is everyone chasing this Goliath? Realistically, like I said, I'm trying to right my wrong. I feel like I'm the one who did this. I'm the one who messed up. I'm the one who put Sven's life at risk.
I'll
Not
walk
even
up
at risk,
to
he killed him.
Cthulhu. I put my hand on his shoulder because it's Sven's revenge. Also, I'm trying to right your wrong too.
Wow.
I'll just like shake him a little bit, like, haha, bad joke, probably bad
He
joke.
just doesn't move.
And then I will. Oh, sorry. I just want to do one thing. I want to make sure that no one's listening in on the door.
You go and counter listen to the door. Make a perception check.
Counterspell.
Do I hear an ear against a storm?
There's an ear here.
For me, I am following you all. You have brought me into a new group, and I am here to help you as best as I can.
I think that all of us, apart from Ecclesius, feel that responsibility as well. I think that we all want to right our wrongs, and I think that we all also want to bring this revenge.
But how can you right your wrong?
By killing the Goliath.
But you didn't do anything. You guys are righting my wrong.
Ultimately,
Maybe that's
Swagoon, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whose fault it was. It doesn't. What happened, happened. And now we all want justice.
I think June said it best.
I rolled a 19.
You hear the comings and goings of butlers and maids.
Gross.
Wait, there's maids? Get rid of them.
Oh my god.
Burden throws up.
Cthulhu, I feel like you need to let go of whatever guilt you're harboring, and you need to stand collectively with us.
She said the movie title.
I've stood by your side. I've
Then let the rest go, and let's move forward.
so much harder than you think.
It's not, though.
Can I walk up to Cthulhu and place my hand on his pauldron, his big meaty pauldron?
No.
I
Big
try.
Damn, you're so fast.
Yes.
But I'll walk up real quick and cast. I want to cast heroism on you.
I know that losing a loved one is a hard thing to do, and the only easy thing about losing a loved one is to blame yourself for the loss. But you have us at your back, and you should not carry this mountain yourself, for there are 5 of us who can bear that weight with you.
Set on the
And I'll
The
cast
closest.
heroism on you.
You don't get the top of it.
He and to Sven was the closest thing I had to a dad in so long. He cared. He was interested in my hobbies. He was interested in my God. He listened. He talked to me about things. That's why I care about Sven so much, even though he's a dickhead now.
Well, by carrying around guilt, you're not doing him any justice either.
He's back and he's changed.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the truth, Sven. I don't know. Maybe he was lying. I don't fucking know.
It doesn't
Listen.
matter, but the one that we knew was taken from us in some sense by
We're all
Gohar.
here for you as well. Like you know, you are my guidance when it comes to religion, and you answer all my questions. But you are always there, fighting with us.
I'm
And-
fronting with you guys because I really can't lose you guys.
Well, that's something that we all strive to do is keep each other alive. And pull out the spork. You listen to me. Okay? There's gonna be none of this. Your own fault stuff. It was all of our faults. We should have gone. We should have walked away when we had the chance. Okay? That is not you. It's all of us. I just start twirling the spork.
You see what usually is just a very calm and kind of egotistical face, just like this sorrow, kind of sitting there realizing, just thinking, not really saying anything other than a few things under his breath that you can't really make out.
I feel like your friend's friend. He is the reason why, in a way, I have found myself in your company. He is the reason why many of us will be challenged with who we are and what we feel and the way that we perceive rights and wrongs. So, Uradin, with the thought of what these queens of ravens need from us, this was our battle, your battle before I arrived, and it seems even longer than before the Queen of Ravens showed up. So if we keep our resolve in avenging the memory of your friend, I feel that is good enough reason to give our lives for justice of a fallen friend. But I wouldn't waste your time, Cthulhu, on blaming yourself on whether or not you did or did not do something right. Because with my travels and many years spent on the road, trying to make sense of the hardships and the wrongs and evils of the world, will often leave yourself numb and without resolve.
And then I'll pat his shoulder again.
I've needed to have this conversation for a while now. It's something I should have brought up earlier. I know I should have really spoke to you about this, but I thought maybe you'd go away. But like everything, guilt is one of those lingering assholes that stay there.
Oh, well, you need to kick him out. And move
And we
on.
can do that together.
Easier said than done, but I agree.
I think killing the Goliath will let it all out.
Oh, if I don't get the last blow on that motherfucker, I'm gonna lose it.
Better
Don't
be
worry,
able to run
have to
faster
beat
than
me
my
to
arrow.
it.
we'll make
I
sure
can,
that
I can go
you...
faster than your arrow, Uridan.
And I could beat the shit out of him better than both of you combined.
I
That-
feel like
wink
this
at
is a
both of
big
you
twist
guys.
of a conversation. First we were guilty and not knowing what to do, and now we are fighting over who gets to blow him last and make him
Ecclesius,
gone.
this is
I'm
how
not blowing
people
anybody.
Move on.
Oh.
Well,
Maybe
why don't
this is a
we?
shift. We should get ready and go to the
Maybe.
town.
Yeah, Kane's
Why
got a good
don't-
head start. He's probably doing something shady.
He's probably doing
Look
main
at
story
him.
stuff.
Oh my god, yeah.
Why don't we
So-
try to go to sorry, Ella, I didn't mean to shove us at the door.
Well, my thought is speaking of fighting a big angry person,
Already
I
kicked the
was
shit out of
thinking
you.
about trying to get some armor, maybe.
Well, let's look.
Could we put
That is
that
what I'm
on the
Zia?
Zura tab, maybe?
Yes.
As their yield
That-
credit?
The textbook
crap.
tells me this armor is about 50 gold, and I do not have that.
I do not.
Well,
have
I do
that.
want to say,
yeah.
I do think it's funny. Yes, you guys, might be being taken care of the Vunras, but you also did just get more gold than probably any of you have ever had before. That you're like, can we get all these for free?
Wait, do we get gold?
Hey,
I
never
have
hurts to ask.
plenty. I have plenty
Wait, what did
of.
we get gold for? Sorry.
I have plenty of gold.
Chris.
Although, do we not remember spending literally 2,100 gold on things before we came up here? That
Oh,
is
sorry,
besides
I
the
just
point.
never get anything.
I have.
Well, what the hell did you give me this
just,
ring?
Just a little flick on the forehead to Cthulhu. Just a soft, friendly one. Just a
Oh,
little.
your fucking claw's sharp, you asshole.
Oops, I'm sorry. 1 damage. I have gold if we need to get some things, which is why I said we can go out to the city. Also, there is a way to procure magical items. Do you not remember that I can be contracted for work now with the Esoteric Assembly? So we can also go there to see if they have something of our level to get.
I'm not trying to get a magical. I just want metal.
I would like it magical.
Well, we have
be
to go
paid
for
it.
your delivery anyway.
We
so
do.
Okay, so let's walk and talk about stuff we should get.
I'm gonna go put on my stuff.
I don't necessarily think that we need to be all armored up walking through town. So, if you wanted,
Well,
you
I
know
just
where the
kinda
nice
pull my
clothes
robe.
are.
Yeah, I do, as Ecclesius does.
I'm sorry, I don't want to wear your fancy clothes outside.
Oh,
That's
Zio.
fine. You don't have to.
There were
Zio.
other clothes in your room. Well, at least
I'm
there were in mine.
comfortable in my stuff.
I was wondering, is there a... Because this robe is red and stands out and it is a bit ragged with holes. Is there one that I can get that is like a deep blue or something like that? Maybe I should talk to the butler about...
Yeah.
I
I'm
would
sure they
say,
can find
Zio,
you.
you would know that the extent of their work is, like, they can fix small holes. If you want something entirely new, you would know that you'd have to go shop for it.
Okay.
Which
No,
is kind
we
of what
need
was
to go.
alluded to Alar. It's like, we aren't blacksmiths.
Yeah, they can't change what you have completely, but there is definitely a shop for that here.
Well, why don't we hit the town? You can show us your spots you would hang, and maybe there's a merchant area, but I would like to at least stop by the chapter here to deliver what my master gave me.
Yeah, I
By the
think
way-
that's... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Did I even tell you all that I actually met my master and we made a bubble of space-time that we could actually feel and touch each other? I didn't tell you any of this.
Ecclesius, you have some really weird dreams, man.
Yeah, you're speaking gibberish, so I can use 50 gold, right?
Can
Yes,
he
I have.
No,
how
you
to
fucked
do
up.
that?
Like you could touch him and stuff?
Yes, we formed a pocket of space-time where we weren't where each other was, but we were able to interact, and he gave me this box.
Then I'll like
Good.
hold out the box.
Yeah, it's
Could
probably
only understood the
it's probably about a foot long, 4 inches by 4 inches by 4 inches.
What is in it?
It's kind of ornate. On the corners of it, there are like brass caps, and then there's a small, well, kind of looks like the end of a D20 on a lock.
I think his master is in the box.
I would be hard-pressed to see that
should rub
happen,
it.
Elan, but I would not open this. Just as you would, if you, and I point each one, gave me something, I would not look into it unless you expressly said I could. Right, this is not for my eyes.
You are a better
You're
man than
not
I
a
am.
curious
I want to
kid.
open
I
it
am
right
not
now.
a man.
Yeah,
No,
no,
you're
You
not.
are a
You're
better
not a
kitty
man.
than all of us.
I was
That
gonna
is-
say, I am a curious kitty. I would have opened it instantly.
Wow,
we
you guys
should
are
go
rude.
deliver it
I-
then.
We do
So
need to go deliver it.
I'm gonna go. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna ask, could like that little pocket thing, like, could you use it for me and like call Cord?
No, this only works with the electrum, and it has to be received by someone that also does the ritual for it.
Okay.
But I'm not saying no. I'm saying that I don't know.
Okay, I will ask Cord, and maybe he'll want to talk, and then we'll meet through and we'll talk through there.
That would be a fascinating story. And I would like to be there as well to see if that actually works. But maybe we can learn more if we go to the Esoteric Assembly.
Oh, I would like to do that. Let's go.
Alright.
Maybe we should get ready first before we leave.
So
Thank you.
we'll say
I literally
you
don't have a shirt on.
We get ready.
you all get ready, and you grab the Zio, do you take a carriage?
Do I have any idea where the Essos? Yeah, didn't think so.
No, until you met Ecclesius, you've never even heard of it.
Yeah, we will be taking a carriage.
Okay. So as you all hop in the carriage and you proceed to leave the Vunra estate, as you get inside the center of the city, or heading to the city, where would you like to go?
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Sorry.
Are one of us driving the carriage, or
No.
somebody?
No, you
What are
have
we,
a driver.
poor?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you, poor? No, you have a driver.
Yeah. That's
Does the
what I was
driver look
assuming.
suspicious? Do I kill him?
He looks like a jockey and he kills you.
DM, do I kill him?
No, he kills you.
I'll lean over to the driver and ask, do you know where the chapter of the Esoteric Assembly is here in town?
I've not heard that name in a little while. I'm sure that we could find it, though.
I could also ask my master really quick. Because it might be.
Let's see if I can find it too.
Okay.
This is the worst kind of Uber driver.
Save your
ever.
spell slots.
Thank you.
Are we gonna need him?
Is he like a level 20 adventurer that was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna be a taxi driver.
So he
Just fuck
takes
me in level 20.
he takes you kind of below where the market section or area of the city was. What is the word I'm thinking of? It's not sector.
Bazaar?
No, like an area of a city. I don't know. Anyway, he takes it's kind of below that, near the center, and he takes you to a triangle-shaped building, and I'll be right back as he hops off and leaves you all there to go inside. You see people come. You see, you notice a bunch of probably anywhere from 8 to 13-year-olds of different races running in and out of the building. They seem to have brown leather bags with them. Some of them are putting different parchments in, taking them out, holding large boxes.
I'll hop off the carriage, making sure that my bag of holding strap isn't covering the assembly's symbol. And are the comings and goings of these children like consistent, or do they all just kind of run in at the same time?
No, they're like coming and going. They seem pretty frantic. So like when they're running in, they're probably in there for a couple minutes and they run back out. And it seems when they run in, their bag is empty. When they leave, their bag is full.
Okay. I will try to mind their space, and I will enter into the entrance that they are coming and going.
Fair enough. So
I jump out of the carriage and I say, "Yo, that driver needs to be fired. He didn't even talk to horses."
Yeah, we can't make my keep it running joke.
As you tie up the horses. We'll get to Ecclesius in a second. So as you're all sitting there, someone does come up to the side of the carriage. A younger boy, probably around the age of 14. And he goes, hello, everyone. Would you be interested in something that'll help you travel? You look very well traveled.
Are you working with the assembly?
Are you a telemarketer?
That doesn't exist, and I don't know what the assembly is.
What are you asking for then?
What race is this boy also?
Why does that matter, man?
Half elven. And I'm just trying to make a simple living.
So, like, if I ask you to go get me some arrows, will you get me a stock of arrows?
If you paid me, I could.
How much?
Well, how many would you need? I'd need to cover the cost.
Well, obviously.
Erden, you realize we could just go to the arrows with this carriage.
But then he doesn't make a living.
You know, well, I'm trying to sell these, and you can see that he has a bunch of like tubes, leather like tubes on his back, and he takes one off of his back and he opens it up and he pours out, and he opens it up and you see that there is a map of the Uthranian coast.
Oh,
Is it labeled?
Are you asking me or are you looking?
I'm looking. Is it
I'm
labeled?
looking.
You sure? Yep, here you are. And he hands it to you, and you look, and it is labeled Uthran. You do see 3 or 4 other towns on it that are labeled, and you see Summit's Peak as well. He noted.
How much for this?
Yeah.
Well, he looks at all of you, and he also looks at how quickly you guys went. Oh, and grabbed it. 10 gold.
No.
Hang on.
Sorry,
Insight
little
check
man.
on that little fucker.
Are
Sure.
all of you
Insight check that little fucker.
are all of you selling maps?
All of us. He doesn't look like he's wearing the same stuff as the
15.
other ones.
Oh, okay.
As you insight him, you look at the craftsmanship and you look at him and he seems confident of his work.
Yeah, I just like roll it up. No, I'll get it from the next guy.
No, very well. Did you want to see if there's any others you needed? I have, and then he's like pulls them off. He's like, no, it's too far. No, I have one of the islands.
Do you have one from far south of Cape Breton?
My ears peek at when he says islands.
You're inside.
Oh, I already walked in.
I mean,
my
you
ears
can still
peek
be there if
because
you
I
want.
I smell the radish.
No, I don't have anything, east of the mountains.
Like, do any of us? Can I lean to Zio and be like, how much gold do you have?
I think June holds the gold.
You look at
Yeah,
June.
but like, that didn't answer my question. How much
Oh
do
shit!
you have?
Ecclesius has the gold.
Not a single one.
Okay, hold here, little man. I'm gonna go try to get our dad who has all the money. I'll be right back.
Very well.
And then I'll follow the little kids running into the building.
I'm
Alrighty.
also gonna look around his neck and see if he has like a pendant of some type or. Any
Doesn't
kind of
seem like it.
religious-
But Erden, as you're walking in, one of the kids kind of bumps you. "Oh, sorry, mister," and another one bumps you. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Make a perception check.
Fucking little idiots.
Start like matrixing with
stomping
the
the kids.
18.
All right.
Nice.
I gotta check something really quick. Give me a second.
Do I see into all those kids' souls? They're demons.
Yes, because perception checks very frequently let you peer into the souls of people.
I got magic eyes.
This kid's addicted to smack. Just one more bag.
Alrighty, so as two of the kids bump you, and the second one goes, "Sorry, mister." You kind of feel something snap off of your belt as you look, and one of them.
I grabbed like the scruff of his neck.
Well, you're gonna have to try.
Okay.
Make a dexterity check as he grabs the pouch of yours that had 5 gold in it.
Motherfucker.
You have a 20 in this, man. You got this.
Yeah, that's 21.
Yeah, quick
Alright.
enough as you kind of grab him by the collar, and he's like, "I'm sorry, mister," and he drops it on the ground.
I'll pick it back up. What did he take?
He just took 5 gold from you. He took what money you would have in your coin purse, which is 5 gold.
One gold.
No, 5. I looked at your inventory. You have 5
Oh,
gold.
is it 5? Do it? Oh shit, you know more than I do.
Yeah, I wanted to see what he stole. Because if you didn't know, I was gonna say take all the gold you have and put it. You don't have it. And he kind of like bats you, and he gets your hand free, and he kind of like sprints off.
I'll just throw him off, and then I'll put that in my chest.
Okay. So Ecclesius, as you go inside, what you would see is you see the driver. He walks up to a large desk, and what you would see behind him is 3 or 4 stories, all balconied, and you see tons of shelving and cubbies with pieces of parchment and paper in it. You see very frantically people running around. And you see people like on the ladders for like bookcases, grabbing different things, and you would see kids running out of the building with a bag full of parchment, and you would see the ones running into the building going up to a station. They'd be grabbing a small box and dumping different parchments and packages in there as they then would exit and then run past you again. What would you like to do?
I would walk up to the front desk. Is there? I don't know. I'm talking to you in his voice.
As you walk up, you would hear the conversation happen. He goes, "Yes, I'm looking for a place named the Esoteric Assembly. Where would that be located?" As at this point, you'd walk up.
Is this not it?
No.
What is this place? and it seems like you implore children to. There's a whole can of worms I don't want to get into. Yes, I am looking in the same place.
This, to answer your question, is the Uthranian Partial Service.
So if I were to find something in the medieval economy, this would be where I would go to find a package.
Exactly. And the person at the desk, as you're kind of like whimsically taken by this, and they have a small conversation, he informs them where it is. He's like, well, we are ready to go if you are. At this point, Uridin walks up to the two of you. As Uridin, you'd see the same thing. So, kids would probably still be bumping you, and each one, sorry, mister.
Quit touching my butt.
That's a weird place to take that.
They're trying to rob my pockets. But they can't because it's in my shirt.
Trying to rob your prison purse?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm sorry to kind of abruptly run into you, but hey, we found a map purveyor. Could we get some? And it's labeled. I looked.
Oh, good. That would come in so handy. Here is 10 gold.
What the perfect exact amount? Thank you.
That's for one? Oh.
Well, actually, wait. He has multiple maps.
Well, here is 20 gold. That should buy you a whole heck of a lot. I can't imagine that one map would. I'm just gonna take this knowledge, DM. Would cost you 10 gold, but if it's a fair and well done map, then yes, it would be worth that. So I can stay neutral and having information that the DM didn't give me.
He said there was gonna be 10 gold. Is that too much?
I mean, I don't know. You would have to. I haven't seen it, but here's 20 gold. And
at this point, you'd all be ready to exit. So as you all head out, you hand the gold to Uridin. As the carriage driver hops back up, waiting for you to make your deals. As you walk by, he's like, well, hello. Would you like to buy some?
Yeah. So I heard inside. I asked a good guy in there, and he said 10 gold for a map is too much. Where's the real place?
Make a deception check.
I go to the carriage driver.
That's a good though.
Sir, can you look at these maps and do they look to be of high quality?
No.
I asked the carriage driver that.
He looks, yep. And then the DM says, figure it out yourself.
Oh, come on. That was smart.
3.
Oh, man. He goes, well, no, everyone around here knows my map making skills.
Oh, if I ask that guy over there, he'll know your map.
Just keep asking everybody.
Can I, because I didn't do this before, can I do an insight check on what I think the quality of the map is?
Sure. Go ahead.
It looks,
You can't.
A little one. And I kind of like reach out to like.
He takes a step back.
Oh, come on, I'm not scary. What's the reason?
What every scary person says, I'm not scary. Before you get into the conversation, Alar, what's your check? 10? Yeah, he seems to be pretty proud of his work.
We both know.
But hang on. You said he seems to be proud of his work.
He seems proud of the quality that he is giving.
My 10-year-old nephew is pretty proud of his work and his total
So is 100. Someone could be 80 and produce shit and be proud of it. That's just arguing semantics.
I feel like at this point we should be convinced as characters that the map is worth the money.
Yeah.
Yes, fourth person trying to convince me to take less money.
Christ. Here you go. And I don't give him 10 gold. I give him 7 silver and 30. Or not 7 silver. 7 gold and 30 silver.
Even pennies.
Oh, okay. You gave him the equivalent. Which one did you want?
Give us the one of Uthran's coast.
And he hands it to you in the leather satchel.
And as I'm doing that, I take out like the crude symbol that's silver, and I kind of wrap it in his hands and drop it.
He's like, "Oh, thank you." He puts the coin away. He's like, "Would you like any others?"
Yeah. What is the one of you had the islands?
Yes.
And then you had what else did you have?
Well, I think I have one here of the Deep North, but that one's probably not too relevant right now. And then I have one of the... No, that one's too old. Dang, he's kind of looking through. Yeah, I just had the one. I have the ones for the islands, if you like, the Solarian Islands.
We'll take it. Here you go. And I'll give him 10 gold.
Takes 10 gold from you, and he's like, anything else?
Where
No,
did you
you
get these
did-
maps?
He made
Well, and have a great day.
Cran.
And he runs off, and as he runs off, Cade or Cthulhu, you hear him go, "Crude symbol for sale," and he runs into the crowd.
Guiding bolt.
I'm only 9. Oh.
So, just because I don't want to have to wait till Wednesday for it, the driver for that was the second he said he had a new Uthranian map. You guys are like, yes. So yeah, you guys' insight checks are too low, but yeah,
I know.
he was like, oh, these guys will pay. So
Yeah, we did.
We just got finesse.
they are actually. You do have maps. You didn't get swindled on them, but you
Imagine they're like the old timey maps.
We
where
like
they're,
look at it fully for the
exactly
first
right.
time.
yeah,
and it's just a
you
big
kind
thing.
of you take one out and then your head kind of goes. You're like, why don't people take care of the maps? They're all tea stained and burned at the edges. I'm
this.
just,
what I mean.
I'm just
Like,
kidding. Yeah, I'm just kidding. But so as you guys have procured a map of the Uthranian coast as well as the map of the Solarian Islands, which I now need to make.
And it won't
Now
be
my
the
song is
only-
irrelevant.
Only
Map.
fucking
Yeah.
picture and maps. So
Only 3 pictures and maps.
the driver says, "We are ready to go if you are all ready."
We're waiting on Ecclesius. Unless you guys want to shop without him.
I would have followed him out.
Yeah, you're
Or
all
at least
staying-
been
you're
a-
all with each other.
Yeah, he's there.
Closer
Oh,
behind me.
you're with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I walk out at this moment.
I want to see how far north the maps go. See if there's anything that.
It covers the entire Uthranian kingdom, but you don't see anything labeled in the far north past the mountain ranges.
Ecclesius, you mentioned
Yes.
you were from some isles, right?
Yes, down south.
Oh, check out this map that I got with your gold.
Oh, these are islands to the west of Solaria. I am from for the first. Oh God.
They're Ferdy Fergus church.
Sorry, I am from further south.
Okay, next time, can you turn away from me when you do that? Oh my god.
Just I will take that.
God.
Alrighty.
So as the driver, yes, go ahead.
I just wanted to take a quick look around, like, how busy is the crowd, and are we being eyed by anybody in particular?
Yeah, I'd say most people are probably walking by you with some curiosity. The kids that are running in and out don't seem to be paying you any mind because they are working. And yeah, probably about what you'd get the vibe of.
Okay.
Find your
How,
coin
like,
purses.
Selling my symbol.
how busy is the crowd? Like, is there a ton of people out, or is this kind of...
In this area, it's kind of an intersection, so yeah, it's a little busier than normal.
Okay.
Or other areas, I should say. But the driver, do you want to go anywhere else before the Esoteric Assembly?
Would like to go to an archery place, or maybe the assembly is probably a better choice. I will go to the assembly.
I think we'll go to the assembly first and take it from there.
Very well. So, as he takes you past the market district, closer to the Vunra Estates side of the city, and he brings you to another very tall built building, probably about 4 stories high or 5 stories high. On it, it has the esoteric symbol over top, and then underneath that, it says, "Please wipe your feet."
I
That's a little
definitely do
reminder.
that.
I wiped my paws.
Should I stay here?
Yes, please. Ecclesius, do you think that this will be very long?
I really don't know. I have never met a Master Uban. I don't know if he is a talker, but I imagine he will have a few questions for me about these books.
Are we
Well,
coming in with you?
Absolutely, you are welcome. You are friends.
Okay.
Do they
If
have
we
the magic?
take too long... Sorry.
But do they have the magic beverage station?
I look over my shoulder, visibly excited.
I don't know. I haven't been here, but I really hope so.
I do.
If we take too long in there, we will come out and dismiss you.
Very well. So,
Thank you.
as you all take your steps forward and wipe your feet, as Ecclesius eagerly enters first, that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh, dang.
So that is what we're going
I
to
want my
take.
hot cocoa.
Yeah, so we're going to take a short break. I do have to say, an anonymous gifter gifted a sub to Baka Zombie. Thank you so much, as well as thank you for the follow Gaud mode. I hope you are enjoying yourself. It is probably
And the follow over on Instagram, too. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. They're totally legit maps, Whimsy. They're we
legit.
talked about this. They're
We're
legit.
gonna open it up and then we're gonna turn to the back and it's gonna say "Get fucked, nerd."
Why is
We're
Jeremy's
gonna go
jaw sore? Did I miss something?
I was yawning and stuff, and maybe, I don't know.
Oh.
Who
Well,
knows?
we'll be back in about 15-20 minutes, so don't go too far. We have the slideshow. Again, there's some new art in there, so make sure you check that out.
Even newer?
Make weird faces. No, not even newer. But from, 2 weeks ago. But enjoy, and we will be back in about 15-20 minutes. Don't go
I
anywhere.
have weird
I'm
faces.
going
Oh,
to
he has
Guiding
weird
Bolt that kid.
We'll be back.
Oh, I'm done eating my pistachios. Oh, are you fucking...
Pistachios.
Alrighty, so Ecclesius, as you lead the rest of the group in, very similar to the partial service you were just in, you see levels on levels and a lot of different members. You see a lot of Esoteric Assembly members. I don't know how to say that any weirder. As you walk in, you see a horseshoe-shaped desk, and there is a older halfling sitting with kind of frizzy hair, thicker glasses. And as you see people that you'd recognize as part of your assembly in different robes of different ages, races, different colors. And as you walk up to the front desk, kind of taken back,
Harry Potter and like
yep.
in Ollivander.
Exactly. As you kind of look up to the different levels, as you see somebody kind of step on a small platform and they hover over to the other side, they let down, and then they walk off.
Oh,
What would you like to do?
Up.
that is cool.
Did you say that we were in there with them?
Yeah, you all went in.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, if June would have saw that like hover platform, my hair is definitely floating.
I'll walk up to the
I
desk,
think- I'm
and
starting
I'll
to
kind of
think
have
maybe
like a little bit of a proud strut, and showing my my emblem.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a bell on the desk or something like that?
I mean, he's right there, but if you'd
Oh.
like to hit the bell, you can.
Hit the bell.
Aylar
I'll
hits the
walk up.
bell.
Hello, my name is Ecclesius Zionamerius. I am,
I'll point to it.
part of this assembly. Is Master Uban in? I have a package for him.
I'll pull out the square box.
He turns around and he seems to hit his hand on a rune that's behind him, and like Nightcrawler next to you, a bunch of smoke, and you see a full elven man. Yes. Oh, and you're holding it in your hand, right?
Yeah, holding it up.
This gentleman who just poofed next to you grabs it out of your hand and finally.
Hey.
No.
Was that Master Uban? Please tell me that is Master Uban.
Yes,
I've never...
it was. That.
I have my spork out and I'm like,
forgive my manners. Where are they?
I'll pull my hood down, revealing my full face, and
I do not know your name. I am new here. I've never been to this chapter.
I am Conti. Welcome to the Uthranian headquarters of the Esoteric Assembly.
Come to you. It is very good to meet you.
there, and I'll kind of look over to June, and kind of look back to Akamti, and
Is there a way to get refreshments of any sorts?
I'm sure that, yes, there is the High Crest Lodge near the water's edge.
My ears.
Oh. Well,
Let me check one thing. Hold on. Ah!
What
As
is
he goes down in to get his book and read something.
What does Comty look like? He's got a
Old halfling,
glasses?
yeah, thicker glasses, frizzy hair. Let me check something.
I was thinking that we could
hair.
end our little adventure here today at that establishment if everybody's
the
wanting
Crest,
to go that route.
the Crest Lodge,
The High Crest Lodge, yes.
the High Crest Lodge. I am okay with that. I thought that I would speak to Master Ruban, but he bamfed off faster than a toad can lick a bug off a log. I don't know why I'm trying to do it.
Yeah,
Let's say, why'd you go Alabamian?
New character trait that I just tried to jump in.
Polly Darn over here.
Polly Darton.
Yep.
Smelly farting.
As you kind of look up and you see the same gentleman that took the item from you, as he's floating over like 5 stories higher.
How about cast message on him real quick?
What's the range
hello,
on message? You might have to cast sending.
120 feet.
Good enough.
Hello, this is Ecclesius. You just stole, not stole. You received a box that Master Vale gave me to give to you, but and there's no thank you or whether or not
Mid sentence,
I did a good job.
right next to you. He comes back.
Comes up.
I apologize for the dismay. I needed that. That was a delivery, and you must be Ecclesius Marius, if I'm correct. You are Master Vale's apprentice.
I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. Yes.
Oh, well, it is a pleasure to meet you as well. Thank you. I think, uno momento. Disappears.
Does anybody speak that language?
Comes back. Yes, I believe this is for you. And he hands you a pouch. Has 20 electrum in it. It rings like 20 electrum.
Let's say I shake it and then I realize that's kind of tacky, so then I'll put it into my bag of holding, arms in my sleeves.
Thank you very much, Master Ruban, and I hope to be seeing more of you in this chapter. I will respect your time and.
Well,
leave to your
I
things.
am everything but free now. Everything and free now. Is there something I can do for you? Is there a master that you're trying to locate? Other than myself, obviously.
You were the one that I was trying to locate, but I am nervous to say that I am now high enough in the order to be contracted to do service work. Is there but I don't know how this goes. Do I speak to you? Is there a bulletin board?
Generally, we would talk to you. Do you already have a procurer?
Yes, I do. His name is Master Velus, also of the
Master
Salarian
Velos,
chap-
the eccentric one, the tiefling, yes?
Yes, yes. The
Um,
tiefling.
I could put the word in and make sure that he knows that you're looking for work. He could get in contact. Have you spoken to him in a while? I'm wondering if he has anything that he might need for you. I'm sorry.
My ears kind of go back.
No, I have not spoken to him in many years.
He looks over. Conte, could you please contact Master Velos and let him know that his procurements are here? He's like, yes. And he turns around and he presses one rune. He presses another rune. And then they both turn and they, like, Uban stands there and he's like, he does the thing like when you're standing and like you go up on your tippy toes and then he sits back like he's waiting. And then you see like a purple kind of portal open to your left, and Master Velos walks out. And he looks at all of you. Hello, Ecclesius.
Master Velos, and I'll do a courtesy or a courteous bow. And
Master Velos, I deeply apologize for my lack of communication.
You hear poof. You turn around and Uban's gone.
Oh.
Yeah, just everybody pimping in and out.
Master Velos, I imagine your time is precious, and as is ours, because we are on a timetable, but is there anything that you need of us me specifically.
Well, I can put the word out, Ecclesius. And he looks over all of you. Well, it does look like you may have some new items. Are you interested in selling any of them, Ecclesius?
Well, if I could find someone that would benefit from this ring that Mayor Fairstone van Freyes had gifted me, I would be gladly willing to part with it if it would benefit somebody for the better. But that is my only belonging. I cannot speak on behalf of my friends.
Ecclesius, I can find anyone that needs fit an item. It's only if you wish to be parted with it. As I grab the book that's going to tell me of magic items you may buy. And it's not within arm's reach, and I don't listen to the things Jay's saying, and I go and get it.
He doesn't have his headphones on.
Master
Quick, I
Velos,
steal all the gold.
I stole
you
it
fucking
all.
die.
Pants down.
Get it off.
You fucking die is
so
what you
rich.
There's no way you hear. What?
do. I steal all the gold. You die is what you do.
Pull everybody's pants down.
Yeah, Cthulhu, why would you do that?
Well, everybody's pants.
Alrighty.
Head up now. I
So-
didn't say shit, you fucktard.
Do you want to part with the ring, Ecclesius? In fact, here, follow me, as he takes a step and a purple portal opens. And he through it.
All of us?
He's through the portal.
Step through the portal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
step through.
After Ecclesius, if he goes.
Yeah, I like close my eyes and arm first, then just
I run.
and I'll go.
Alright. So as you walk through this portal, you're all brought into a room, has a glass wall to it, and as you look out of that glass, like windowed wall, you look down and you can see that you're at one of the higher levels of this chapter. And you are in a more secluded room that has a long, would be buffet table in the center of it. It stands probably about midsection high. And he puts down his book and he flips to the page where you guys are and he makes a note and he shuts it. So, the items that you were looking for, what were they again? One to de-age you, correct, Lord Vundra?
Correct. I also have these boots that I wouldn't mind parting with now.
No. Very well. And what kind of properties do they have?
They keep me warm in very cold weather. They make it easier for me to walk in not so nice of terrain. And the cold doesn't hurt me too much anymore.
They're very well. I've seen items like this before. And Ecclesius, were you looking to get rid of the ring?
Yes, I feel like if there is electrum or gold to be made by the ring that can help my friends, I will gladly part with it. Although I feel guilty, I look at the rest of the group. Should I feel guilty? This was a gift by Mayor Fairstone for saving him.
What does that ring do again?
This is the Ring of Shooting Stars, and it is able to cast fairy fire and ball lightning to protect us.
I mean, I think that is your property now. You can do what you please.
Look at it this way, Ecclesius. If he gave you that ring as a gift, the things that you buy for selling that ring are just more littler gifts from him.
That is true, yes, that is a good point. Yes, Master Velos, I be willing to part with it.
Very well. Now, would you like to barter in electrum, or would you like to barter with more items? I'm looking at this ring and telling what it can do. This will heft you quite a lot of procurements.
Rather, you think that I should get more electrum, which, as we know, can be bartered for magical items where we are, or do you want to see the wares? I know that we have to get to the High Crest Lodge at a certain point, but if we have more electrum, not only can I form a stronger connection when I communicate, but this will also go a long way when it comes to magical items. I asked the group.
We should honestly see what he has to barter. Maybe it could be worth more than you'd get in return. You also got another 20. I don't know how much you need.
Well, we'll find out. Is there a small list that is with a cover as far as trading? Master Velos?
Can you say your question again, please? Ecclesius.
How many? I would like to see what this could trade for.
It can trade for quite a lot. I may even be able to get something for everyone here. This is a very rare item and very expensive.
I feel like this can go on for a long time.
Could.
Find us all each individual item.
I kind of know what each of you like, and I can help make this go way faster.
Let's hear it.
That's like Jeremy as a person was like, oh man, this could take a long time.
Well, first of all,
I have one question.
Yes?
Zio. Well, it's for you, but I must ask Zio first. Zio,
yes.
Do you think he will have ammunition?
Oh.
That's a good question.
It's not magical.
I don't think it's magical in nature, but yeah, I would still ask Master Velos. I'll pull out the 2 or 3 that I have left, and I'll show it to him, and I say,
bang bang.
do you have any of this, or do you know where I can
He grabs
procure more?
a lead shot. No, but you could probably speak to any smith. This seems relatively easy to make.
Well, I do need this stuff too, and I'll pull out like the gunpowder.
No. I have heard of this being used in the southern islands, I believe. This is actually a quite hot commodity down there.
Oh, well, thank you for the information. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Well, without further ado, I do have some things that I think would interest you that I totally looked at before I got here and didn't just look at. Well, first of all, and he reaches his hand into his bag and he pulls out 2 bracers. They are brass bracers that would go up to your elbow. And these would give you... Stop it. What the fuck was that?
I didn't like that.
What happened? I missed
It was
it.
Alar getting
Whatever
really
Nick
interested.
was doing.
I looked over at the screen and just saw it delay.
Well, I have these. These would help you be a little more hardy without need, but you are not able to wear any armor or use a shield while wearing them. They give you.
Sorry, but
They give you. These would be braces of defense. They give you a +2 bonus to AC while you're wearing no armor and using no shield.
That's something I could
fuck.
use.
Wait, 2 of
that
them
actually
as
doesn't work
in
for me.
That would work for me.
They give you a +2 to your AC
Wow.
if you're wearing no
Right.
armor and no shield. There's 3 of you
I-
here that can use that. 3 of you cannot.
I feel like
somebody
June
that
should-
cannot.
I feel like June should would greatly benefit from this because you are,
And I'll give like a nice caressing pat on the back.
squishy. Is this not the right word in common? You are, what is it in deep speech?
Wait, what is the
It's-
armor requirement on it?
No armor. You can't be wearing armor.
Oh, I'm a dumb.
It can only work for the 2 casters and the barbarian.
June, I think that you should take this.
I would
She's
like
the wizard.
to say that defense is not my strong suit.
Well, it
However-
can be.
So we'll
I
put
may
this
have
on the
heard
table,
in
and I
other
will
areas.
tell you what else you're able to get.
That and Hydras aren't your strong suit.
Cthulhu?
That and hydras.
I will burn you.
And
And I can
crossbow
kill you.
bolts.
I also have this. This is a little bit more mundane, but can help. And he puts a small blue orb on the table, and he says light in Elven, and you see these little blue motes of light inside the ball start shooting all the way around, and it floats 5 feet off the ground, and it projects daylight.
Ooh.
This would be able to follow the wielder. It provides light, nothing else.
Hello.
Do I have dark vision?
I think that we all can see in the night time the essence of light besides Alar. Am I correct? Your species cannot see at night.
I mean, we can see at night, but it is difficult. Like when we see darkness.
So this
Well-
will be beneficial for you. Yes. The ball of light.
June,
Sure, it's
are
not
you
something
able
I've
to?
needed up until this point, but I could find use for it. I
Are
think
you
all
able
of
to-
these items we will find use for them. Sorry to
That is
interrupt,
true.
Zio.
No, you're fine, and I agree. But June, are you able to see well at night?
No, but I can do this, and I cast cantrip light
And
over
my
and over
eyes.
and over and over and
On
over
what?
and over again.
Jeez.
Zio has epilepsy.
Remember, you have to cast
And-
that on an item.
Yeah. I'll pull up my book and just light.
Very well.
That's right, I forgot.
Turn it off. Light. Anytime I want.
Perception check. Does anybody have a seizure?
No.
Cool.
Yes, I think this will do fine. Is there any way, Master Velos, that you have a magical boomerang? Maybe with knives.
Unfortunately, I do not, Ecclesius. But I
Thought
do
we-
have this, and he reaches into his sleeve and he pulls out a wand. And it is at the tip of it looks like a blue flame, a static blue flame made out of some sort of gem, and then it has a metal actual handle to it. And this will be able to help you attack foes without needing to penetrate their armor. It is a wand of magic missile, so you'll be able to cast magic missile from it.
Oh,
Yeah, the wand has 7 charges while holding it. You can use an action to expend 1 or more of its charges to cast a magic spell from it. For 1 charge, you cast the first level version. You can increase the spell by 1 for each additional charge you expend.
So you can cast at 7th level, even though if you don't know 7th level?
there's this one. Is it one and done, or does it recharge after a certain time?
This would recharge.
I think that would be great. So far we have the ball of light, we have the bracers to make you stronger, June, and the wand of magic missiles. We can decide who will get that. Excuse me, the sugar water.
As well as the last item I would have would be a cloak that would make you a little quieter.
Well, Cthulhu, I think that would be great for you, with your clink and clang of the metal body bow you have.
I can't help it, okay?
I feel you.
Master Velos, I think this is a fair trade for this ring.
That would also include the boots.
Oh,
So we
here's
get
in the boots.
boots
Yes.
and a cloak.
No, I'm giving.
Alrighty.
Do you only have one cloak?
I do.
So the boots and the ring for the wand of the missiles, the bowl of the light, and the bracers of the defense, and the cloak of the sneaky sneak.
Or is
Correct.
it 2 bracers or just one like set of bracers?
It's 1 set.
Okay.
My own opinion is that this is a fair trade, and I feel like we can all benefit from this.
I'm on the same page, but did you mention, Master Velos, if you had any luck with the search that we sent you on for an item for Zio?
I do. And I have good news and bad news. What would you like first?
I turned to
It'll make you
Zio.
young, but it'll make you look 100.
Let's hear the bad news. I'm pretty good at hearing that lately.
It is quite expensive.
That is doable. I might be able to talk to my parents.
Oh, your parents are wealthy with Electrum. I was not aware. Well, the good news was that I found it, and it would cost you about 10,000 Electrum pieces.
Oh my god.
In character. Damn.
Fuck!
So maybe we'll
Uh,
want to go with those, not the items and just the Electrum guys.
Zio, you can be old, you're literally an elf.
Well, Master Velos, and not to make you put all these things back, but how many pieces of electrum will we get to the ring of shooting stars and the boots of the things that it does?
Winterlands.
The Winterland boots.
Winterlands.
I would give you, for both items, I'd give you 1,000 electrum.
See, just 10 more times, and we're good.
Zio, I feel like this will take a long time to get you to be 20. Although I feel like by the time we would be 20, you would just be 50 anyway in real life. But this is up to you all. We will all benefit from these this electrum, and but these items I feel like will help guide our safe pursuits of seeking out Vovek.
So we get braces, a wand, a cloak, a light bulb.
Yes.
Is that it?
But there's four very powerful magical weapons for the price of 2.
Do you happen to have a bow and arrow, or so, like, long range shooter?
Oh, maybe.
I do have this 50 caliber 6-foot barreled rifled sniper. The joke's guns. I don't know gun stuff.
I time traveled to 2021 and stole it from America.
I have this laser photon beam.
Yes.
I'll take it.
I would have one, and it would cost you 100 electrum.
What is the benefits of this?
It'd help you hit harder and truer.
Oh.
Shoot really far.
I don't have any electrum, so that.
Do we? This is to the. Do we really need the light bulb, or maybe could we get another item instead?
I feel like he gave us that for a reason. Like, this is a trait.
How many of you have dark vision?
I do.
Half of the party has dark vision, half of the others, if you're in a cave, you won't be able to see.
Never mind.
cast
I thought
light.
I
Ayla
think that
did.
we can.
You
if we
can
even
cast
we-
light, but then you also have to carry the thing that you're casting light on.
Okay.
And also, there's a way.
You don't have to take it. I'm not saying, like, take this item. I'm just saying it does have a use.
It will be helpful.
Yes, I personally think that these, having grown up in a place where I deal with magical items, this is a pretty good trade. It will help protect June. It will help June and Alar and all of us see into the unknown. It will help quiet your footsteps, Cthulhu, and it could potentially allow unrestricted use of magic for either Urudin, Zio, or myself.
But if you
Shall we-
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Cthulhu.
I'm just saying, 1,000 electrum, we could buy 10 of Uriden's kind of bow, which could help in some sense. I don't know. I don't deal with magical items.
I had trouble hearing you, Cthulhu. You're so far back from the group right now.
I was saying, 1,000 electrum could buy 10 of Uriden's bow. Realistically, we could buy 10 items, but I don't know magical items at all. I just kind of did the math, and that's what it seemed to me. I don't know the value of these items, the cloak and all that.
Or like many things, the value is placed on the owner, but I trust my master Velos, and I think that this is a fair trade.
Let
For
me
I
check
did not
something
use-
really quick. I want to make sure something.
But I will go with the group's opinion on this, because yes, 1,000 electrum can go a long way.
I mean, I could get Uriden's bow, maybe some good armor for Ayla. We could see how much magical armor is for Ayla, other than the +2. Maybe a +1 with, this meta is fuck, never mind, I can't say that.
What is
Maybe.
+2?
Shut up. I'm saying maybe we could get better armor for Ayla. We can get Uriden's bow, we can get June some... We could keep those braces in the deal and maybe cut it down by 200. And I don't particularly need anything. If Zio wants the cloak, maybe we can fit that in. Because I know Zio's also clinky as fuck too.
Yes, zero chainmail does pose the negative disadvantage when rolling for stealth checks.
He's also very not quick on his feet. I think he's at a Very -2.
1.
I feel like Velos is like ESO when you have your inventory open. There's just like the book glowing in his face right now. It's like,
He's in his inventory. He's really.
I don't. Sneaking around has never been my strong suit, and I don't.
And you're
find
also a
it
lot
much.
squishier. I'd rather take the hit than you.
Yeah, I don't see myself trying to be quiet too often. I tend to just
Maybe you should.
stick a little bit closer in the back and let the hits come to you first.
Or if you want, I could take it and be extra quiet.
Okay, well, you don't need it.
You see,
But, like,
you see Vale
have to read.
rummaging in his bag, and he pulls out a. Wait. Yes. Hold on. I changed my plans. 1 second.
He casually hats a whole suit of armor.
Full suit of mithril
I
plate
gotta
armor
find it.
in Furbolg size.
I already tried to steal mithril tools, and that
That's
ended
cool.
poorly. So
I'm not trying to steal it. I'm trying to get it for free.
I can throw one more things in if you'd like. Which one is it?
how powerful does God want to make us?
All right. He pulls out a small bag that is rust-colored.
That's a pretty shitty bag.
Excuse you?
I don't know. It looks like a rust bag.
It's not made of rust. It's rust-colored, dummy.
Rust
Well,
and
okay.
shades are different as well.
They're both shades of brown, to be fair.
What
I'm
is
not
in this
some
bag, Master
fucking
Halo?
wizard of colors.
He opens
Is
it up.
Rusty red.
Put that in quotes, please. Not some sort of wizard of colors.
He opens it up, and there is a bunch of there's a bunch of little fuzzy balls in there.
Are they animals?
They're fuzzy balls. And he pulls one out. He goes,
I
well,
like tingling.
step
Never
aside. Yeah. And he throws one. Jeremy or Jess, which one he wants to roll?
You can roll.
Roll a d8.
Roll the dice. Right?
Critical. I can't finish the sentence or DMCA.
Amka.
Critical fail.
8.
All right. As you do,
That was a bad laugh.
you hear a as a large brown bear appears in the room.
I want it. You can have the Cloxio. I want that.
Would I recognize brown bears?
He sits down. Sure. I think
Okay,
everybody
well,
would recognize a brown bear.
What is that?
I would use my speech of beast and leaf, and I would say,
Hello there, buddy. How are you?
and I'd go up to pet him.
He lets you pet him, but it doesn't look like he understands you.
Okay, I'm like scratching behind his ear.
It's like a childhood story.
And I'm
I can
going
play
to
with
his
this
belly.
bear.
Aren't you a good boy?
And I go over there and pet it too.
Cthulhu, you must know I have seen one of these bears eat a man alive. So do be
That's
careful.
okay. He's so furry.
I will say, I am not sure all of the animals that can come out of this. That might be something up to you all to track.
As long as they're cute and fluffy, I don't
Is
care.
this a part of the trade? Where does it come from?
Yes, this will be part of the trade if you give me those 2 items.
I think that we should do this.
I'm gonna pull.
I don't
Cthulhu.
care. I just want this back.
I take Cthulhu like away from the bear for a second.
No,
Hey,
and I'm holding on to
look,
it.
Look at me. Hey, would you be like mad if I take this like ring and put it in for that bow?
Oh, I don't care. You can do it. I want this back.
Oh, jeez. Okay, you got your mind made up. Hey, I would like to add one more thing to the pile, and then I present the ring of warmth.
All right, he takes the ring of warmth, and
It's not winter anymore. We don't need it.
let me see.
It'll never be winter again.
I will give you this pencil that needs never sharpened.
You get the color whale.
Yeah, it's the same cost. Yeah. So he says, "Here you are," and he reaches in and pulls you out a +1 bow.
Bingo, baby!
Oh shit! Okay.
Erden actually says that. Bingo, baby.
Okay, we should do the deal. We should do.
I think
Velos walks up to the bear and he taps it on the head, and you just see the bear and disappear.
No!
They're not.
Roll initiative.
They're not permanent, Cthulhu. Don't grow attached. I knew some adventurers that used this one time. They were rather attached to a odd creature.
Well, without going too far into these old stories of the fairy balls, I think that this is a very fair trade for these items, Master Velos.
I agree. So, please, if you all, please sign. And he pulls out the book and he gives you more room for everybody to sign. Cthulhu rips the page, signing. He goes,
I will take out my magic ink and quill and only allow Master Velos to see it, and I will sign my full name in perfect calligraphy, and I dot the I's with little paw prints.
So 20 minutes later, when Ecclesius is done.
It's like girls that get their ID.
Well, and by the way, as Ecclesius was the second, all of you to walk up after see nothing. So he stood there for 10 minutes, just doing this in your guys' head.
And you just see Cthulhu really scrootily at the top.
I'm guessing I go up next, and right where I see that there's a spot underneath.
You hold it like
Zio's
this,
name.
right?
I'm imagining that blank spot is right where Ecclesius actually wrote his name, and I just put like an X there.
Very well. Very well. Mess with the Magic Man's book. I'm just kidding. But as all of you go
Couldn't
and
see the writing.
You sign.
What?
You can add. I'm assuming I already know who these are going to. June, add Bracers of Defense to your inventory. Cthulhu, add the Cloak of Elven Kind.
No, I want the
Uridan,
fairy
hold on. Uridan, add the +1 bow. Who wants the Wand of Magic Missiles?
I think that's Ecclesius, right?
All right, Ecclesius, take the Wand of Magic Missiles. That leaves the Drift Globe. Who would like that?
Ooh, Drift Globe. Take that, Alar.
Yeah, Alar, take that.
Alar takes the Drift Globe, and then we have the Bag of Tricks, Rust Colored. All right, just assume you have it. Don't add it to your inventory because it's going to tell you which each one of them are. So we're going to leave that up to a mystery.
Well,
so
what I'll do, I have an idea. No, I'll tell you after stream. So what was the cloak again? Sorry.
Cloak of Elven Kind.
I know what the Drift Globe is. I can't really.
But you gotta.
Zio. Rock, paper, scissors for the cloak. Hold the proper shields.
Don't want the cloak.
Yes.
What?
I get
What is
magical
the
things.
Is the bow? Is it just a +1 bow? I can't find it in D&D Beyond.
I'll look for +1 weapon. We'll figure it out later. Alrighty.
Okay.
So Master Velos says, "Well, Ecclesius, I shall look for more work for you. Right now, I have nothing pertaining to what I can help you find, but I will be in touch."
Thank you, Master Velos, for your time and your wisdom.
You're welcome. And as always, I am very grateful for the business. And he opens a portal again, and he walks through.
I plug my nose, and then I walk through.
Alrighty. So as all of you walk through, you come back into the main foyer where you all were, and he goes, "Well, I must back to Celeria. You all have
sorry, Mr. Velos. I know this is embarrassing, but is there a chance that there's the Coco here too?
No, that was of my own design.
It was a brilliant design, and I will have to make sure to visit Celeria for that hot, good, delicious cocoa.
Very well. You all have a wonderful evening. As he turns and the portal shuts.
I open the bag. How many balls do I have?
5.
I will tell you, even though this is new to you, you would know that throwing brown bears in the middle of general public would probably create a panic.
Oh, I am aware.
Okay.
I put
Side
my
note.
bracers on.
Very well. You have to attune to him.
I put my cloak on as well.
Do I have to
Like,
Drift Globe?
again, like Harry and Ollivanders, I just start whipping this. I'm just teasing.
Whoosh!
You see 2 more fuzzy balls in there.
That's
Oh,
all.
actually.
Wait, dude, these balls come back because there's only 2. Shit! We got scammed! Just like
Better
a little
do it.
fucking kid. God
I
damn
assure
it.
you, my master Velos did not scam us.
Someone
can I
can't
put
find
this
their
with-
wand. So, what would y'all like to do?
I kind of... Okay, so I'm going to tie the little ball to, like, up here. Like, the little wrap. Tie it so it's, like, not low. So I
Okay.
can't have anybody steal it.
Okay.
I go back to the carriage.
Very well.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Take
one
it,
has
yeah.
a
I will
nice
follow her
sheath.
then.
Wait, I have disadvantage on perception?
Alrighty. So, everybody taking their leave to go to the...
Yes,
Yep.
yes. We'll head to the High Crest Inn. Lodge.
Hold up. Does this cloak give me disadvantage on wisdom checks or perception checks?
Gives you advantage on stealth
No.
checks when you're trying to hide.
Okay, that makes sense because it says while this cloak is hooded, wisdom perception checks.
To see you
Made
have
against
disadvantage.
you.
As
If-
we,
Oh.
sorry.
I was gonna say before.
Can I put this away? Or are you guys done asking questions about your magic?
Yes. Before we go to the lodge, can we perhaps stop by an armorer?
I would also like to check out if there's an apothecary in town.
Yeah, I figured that
That's a good idea.
the High Crest Lodge would be our last stop.
So whichever one's closest, it doesn't.
Yeah,
matter.
Uridin, did you want to also see a Fletcher or something?
Honestly, I kind of got what I was looking for just now. And then, like, comparing my bow compared to this magical bow.
Your
Like,
the
like-
new bow looks cool, but your original bow looks cooler.
Ooh. Oh, that's the word.
Oh.
Oh.
Upgraded loot, but it looks like dump.
Ah, it looks
Damn
like
it.
Hey, just be happy I didn't give you a headpiece that you can't hide. Like a crown that has like spikes out the sides of it.
I
Traffic code,
What are you
that's
talking
+4.
about? But I'm like I'll put one down and I'll like test the draw. Pick it back up, test the draw. Why am I using the wrong hand? And then, but I'm just like messing with them.
Alright.
Okay, well, an armor and an apothecary.
The driver says the armor is
Sorry?
closer than the pocket fairy.
Well,
Okay,
yes,
I'll see the
I will go
pocket
to
fairy
the
later.
armor.
Alright.
Ecclesius,
Yes.
So,
how do
Yes.
these magical items work? Because I've never had one before.
If I know anything about those fuzzy bows, is that they might summon a creature, but like many manifestations of the arcane, it will be temporal. But
The cloak. I
the
haven't-
cloak.
This is mine and it's gonna stay here forever.
If you wear that cloak, I think that it would help hide the noise that your plate armor will make when it clinks. So you might be harder to detect.
So
This is only my guess.
I imagine it is like my sword, where you just use it. Swish, swish, stab. It is a sword.
Except mine's a cape and it's cooler.
So then you wear it, and then it works.
I'm a 5-year-old flaring my cape at the moment.
okay.
You are so cute with your cape, Cthulhu.
I can
look
still kick your ass.
adorable.
I've already proven that once.
Okay,
Meow.
really. Let's just go.
Did
to
you
the-
just make a plane sound? Meow. Those
Explain
don't
the
exist.
cape.
You
Well, because what happens is the cape kind
the
of
sound of
reminds him of
magic.
his childhood, so he kind of is having fun with the cloak and it's just like running
Very
around
well.
as if he's in the wind.
So, as all of you head to the armor, you come up to a smith much like that you've seen before, and you see a... I can't remember. You see a dwarven man working.
Before we go in, Ayla, I know a lot about blacksmiths. Do you want me to kind of talk, or do you want to do this all? And I kind of bring it up to the group as well, not just Ayla.
Cthulhu, if you would help me, because obviously
I've gone this whole way without wearing armor. I know that yours is shiny. I do not know what kind it is. Yes, please.
Alrighty.
I think I have 50 gold approved. We could probably add some more.
Okay.
Hell.
I will talk. I can
Hell.
talk to them. I mean, I have
Thank you.
I have a guild's letter. Maybe that can help us.
Maybe. If it is loud armor, that is okay. I do not have to wear it all the time.
Okay. And I walk in.
All right. So as you and everybody else
walk in
walks
with
in,
him.
I mean, because it's just an overhang, so you just walk up as he's hitting on what seems to be a shield. As he turns, well, hello there. How are y'all doing today?
I'm doing great. How you doing today?
I'm well. What are you looking to procure?
We're looking for some chainmail armor, if you have any.
I do. And what kind of size are you looking for?
This big fucker.
Ah. Are you half giant by chance?
I am not half giant, but I do speak giant.
Very well. You look about the right size. I had quite a large fellow come in a couple weeks ago, and he commissioned the same thing, but he didn't pay for it, and unfortunately I made it. So I do have one ready to go. It might, chafe in a couple areas, but should work.
That sounds fantastic.
Very well. I'll come with me. We'll see if it works.
In a way.
Aye.
Would you mind describing this large fellow that you had commissioned this for?
I think he was like a half giant, something like that. White skin, pale eyes, tribe of tattoos.
Burned on his face?
Well, not that I remember.
Okay.
As he takes you, he brings you to an area where you can change if you want. As you put it on, it's tight in some areas, but it works.
I wouldn't have to change out my clothes to put on armor.
It's up to you. You don't have to. He's just where he took you.
Yeah, I
Get
don't
naked.
think that's.
Um,
Yeah, okay, so it works.
And I'm kind of like the
Get
mom
naked.
that like presses on the shoe, like thumb's length away from the shoe, kind of trying to figure out where it's tight and where it's not for him.
Yeah.
And
I let Cthulhu do his thing.
and then I kind of point out what areas are really tight and that would need like a little bit of tailoring almost.
I'm just like,
Yes, you are right. That is a tight area. Now that you say that.
And he walks up to it and he goes and he pulls on it and it's stretchy enough to fit. He goes, well, of course I could make alterations for extra money, but it looks like it will serve its purpose if you aren't uncomfortable.
is there any is there?
It's just whether you guys want to spend more money or not.
Nah.
It works well, and
Okay.
yeah, thank you.
Well, that would be 50 gold pieces then, or 5 platinum, or 500 silver.
I look at Ecclesius.
5,000 zinc.
Yes.
No, I don't
is
take
fine.
copper.
That is a very
Like paying in
fair
pennies.
deal.
Yes, absolutely. When the tab is done, I'll pay this fair price.
Oh, is there someone else getting something?
Does anybody else think?
Excuse me. What was your name?
Yusuf.
Yusuf. Nice to meet you, Yusuf. I'm Zeovunra.
Oh, I'm well aware of your stature, Lord.
Of course. I was wondering if you.
Of course you are.
I was wondering if you had any armor that might be a little bit sturdier than what I'm wearing.
I
or
probably
possibly-
do. I don't know if what I have would be up to your kind of stature or your standard, but I can tell you what I have. If that is what interests you, Lord.
I would appreciate that. Yes.
Very well, let me flip through my book of shit I own.
While you looked
Are
through this
you-
book of
What-
shit you own,
What kind of stuff do you have? Sorry.
Chainmail.
Go ahead, Ecclesius.
this might be a special request, but you see my claws.
Yes?
Is there any way that you could make metal that can go over them for a bit of a bite?
I am sure that I could. Might take some time, and I'll need you back for measurements, but I'm sure that I could.
Oh, this would be superfluous to my friend's request. I was just curious.
And then I'll kind of back up to let them do their thing again.
Zio, what armor are you looking for?
Just something a little bit heftier than what I'm wearing.
Well,
I know plate mail is the next step up.
False.
Half plate.
False. Let the smith talk to you. Stop meta guessing and being wrong.
I am a smith. I'm
Well, it
God
depends.
here.
How much money are you looking to spend, Lord?
Quit guessing and being
Gonna
wrong.
look over at Ecclesius. How much extra spending money do we have?
After we spend the 50 gold on the armaments for Layla, we still have 420 gold and then 12 copper. That's just what I have in my bag of holding.
Well, the max thing that I would have for you would be breastplate. That would be 400 gold pieces. It'd be 14 plus 2, but no disadvantage on stealth horror. For a little cheaper, I'll have scale mail. That will be 50 gold pieces for the same rating, but you'll be easier to hear.
Honestly, Zio, I think we should both go for scale mail.
Stage whisper, no one can hear you.
You are outside of the building as far as my ears can tell.
Zio, I wouldn't mind upgrading what I have now. Also, it'd be nice to be a little bit hardier, so I could take some more hits for you.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind. I'm already very easy to hear, so I wouldn't mind that.
And also I can bestow you with the ability to be extra careful in your ability checks.
Are you wearing heavy armor?
We're wearing
Yeah.
heavy armor.
What's your strength?
Chainmail.
+4.
+3.
So 16?
Yeah,
I was looking
17.
at medium, sorry. Well, actually what I would have, which would be 200 gold pieces, would be splint armor. That would be 17. It'd be easier for you to hear, though.
Keep forgetting you're a fighter.
Yeah.
17.
I don't know that it's worth spending half of our spending money on a slight increase for my sake.
Zio. We could put it on stab.
Stop whispering like that. No one can hear you.
Yeah.
Just tell me you're whispering.
I'm whispering to Zio. We could put it on your parents' tab.
I
I know you were a bad kid when you were younger. We could do it again.
I should ask them first. Do you happen to have any shields that might be a little bit sturdier than mine?
Oh, no, I thought you were just going to ask for a shield. Unfortunately, I don't. Those are quite expensive.
Okay.
But if you'd like, we could make some sort of trade if it's alright with you, if I could openly barter with you, Lord.
Yes, of course.
I could sell it to you for 150 gold pieces if you were to procure me a case of your wonderful wine.
I think that I could definitely arrange that.
So 150 gold for the splint mail, then?
Ecclesius, does that sound good?
I'm sorry, I was lost in thought. The total would be
200 and a case of Uthran wine.
150 in a case of underwine.
Plus
I feel
the
like that
50
is
for Alar.
oh yes, I feel like that is more than fair. Our collective gold can cover that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And magically, I have one that fits. Should I stop? Should I stop by the manor to pick it up, or is it going to be delivered here?
I can have it delivered.
Oh, very well.
I appreciate your time.
You're very welcome. You have a wonderful day, Master. Or Lord. Master. Lord.
Master works too.
Master.
All right. Well, anybody else have to the pocket ferry?
To the pocket ferry, Yusuf, the total for your services was
200 gold.
only 100.
200.
Oh, sorry, my ears cut out for some reason. 200 gold to you, sir, and thank you again.
That was
Hand it
blunt.
out.
Split man.
Count it all out.
1 gold, 2, 3, 4.
There you go.
5.
Alrighty. So, as you guys head to find a pocket ferry.
A pocket ferry.
Alrighty. So, as the carriage takes you to the center circle, as you then see a large hill at the top that has very lush trees and a large building that has a glass dome to it. But you are not going up there. You are staying below that large hill, and he brings you to a large circle that seems to have any sort of what's it called? Artisan that you would need, as there is a pocket ferry.
Ooh. What's the sign look like?
It looks like a cauldron with smoke.
Ooh.
I excitedly jump out of the carriage and run to the front door.
Acrobatics check, please, DM.
Acrobatics check.
Natural 20 plus what?
Negative 17.
I hate you so much. The 4.
So she parkours and action spins out, and your foot gets caught on one of the stairs, and you don't like face plant, but you try to catch your feet but never do, and kind of slide a little bit.
I just pretend it never happened. I keep going.
Very well.
Smooth.
All right.
I'll,
so as
wait for
you
the carriage to stop and follow her.
very well. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
That's how you do the role play walk in while you sit in a chair.
It's like Team America.
yeah.
Yeah.
So as you walk in, and the hustle and bustle of the city fades. Why not?
Ooh.
As you walk in, the smell of strong sulfur hits your nose.
I don't hate it.
Fucking Alar, come on, man.
As you walk in and you see a woman who looks very similarly dressed to the man that was in Freyas, has a long mask on, and is wearing a short, right above the knee leather skirt, dressed in all black, with knee-high leather boots. As you walk in, hello. How are all of you today?
Does her voice sound familiar?
Make a perception check.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You just did.
Why do you all wear beaks?
Well, we put incense in the snout. It helps rid out the smells of the room.
Ah, I see.
17.
The name does not, or the voice does not sound familiar.
Okay. I am less excited now.
All right.
It was all for nothing.
All right. Well, it's a dude with a beer belly, and he's like, "What do you want?"
That's what June's running. Do you have any potions?
Really? That's the question you ask? As you look around, and it's like, la duh.
Welcome to McDonald's. Do you have any burgers?
What would you like, child?
A large fry.
Health potions, if you have any.
I
if you
do.
have any specials going on, bundles.
I'm sure we can come to an arrangement. How many potions are you looking for? If I get through my fucking book and find the peas.
12.
So,
Give peas a chance.
No, they're mishy.
I think that we're looking to, acquire at least a few. Depends on your pricing.
Well, for the lowest tier, it would be 50 gold pieces a piece.
We can afford 4 of them if that is the case.
Unless you have something to trade.
Just got the sick bow. Do you want it? I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say,
How
I'll
about
take
your
that
old
trade.
How about your old bow?
Psych.
No, I'm not ready to get rid of it yet.
I'm not very interested in weaponry or armors, unfortunately. Something a little more eclectic.
Well, I do have a chest that can hold 12 cubic feet or 300 pounds of gear.
How ornate?
It is very ornate.
And I'll put my bag of holding on the ground so we can do the trick where we cut the hole in the floor and the crew can make that illusion, and I'll And I'll like pull it out.
That is very interesting.
It is empty. I forgot I had it.
I could give you 5 gold for it.
That is what it's worth. That is what it's worth.
It's like he knows that or something.
Stop knowing stuff, DM.
I think the DM's metagaming.
I don't even have a PHB in front of me. I just knew that, baby.
I'll put the chest so it's like end on end, and I'll take my bag of holding and just.
I might use that for traveling, but I thank you for your consideration. I think that 4 health potions would be fine with that price, if everyone agrees.
Do you have any interesting ingredients I might not have, or potions you may have yet to use that you shall not need?
I do have 1 potion of healing, but it would be silly to trade you 1 for 1.
Not unless you had a greater one and you wanted 2 minors. So everyone could have one.
Question: do we have the Hydra teeth still or no?
I don't know. What's in your
No.
guys' inventory?
No, I gave the Hydra teeth to the last apothecary.
Oh yeah, the ones that were
Yeah,
doing
we sold
experiments.
Yeah. So, the ones
Who
in Merc
has
Meadow.
that like strength potion?
Wait, why do I need to
Did
get my
you-
shit together? What? I'm sorry.
I
Chat
have the
calling you
strength
out.
potion, but I would like to keep it.
Okay.
I'm keeping it for a rainy day.
I
By
do
rain,
have.
I mean the blood of the Goliath.
I'm keeping it for the blood.
I do have this decanter of endless water. It might be, since could be used as a distillate for your potions. This is technically infinite amount of water.
For an infinite amount of gold.
For it, just keep it paying us.
Yes, I could. That could actually be quite useful. She looks at you. Are you okay with accepting gold?
It would depend on how much you are willing to give.
I could pay quite handsomely, but I've dealt with some of your members before, and they never accept my currency.
This is true.
Can we
Well,
trade for
what
potions?
is that, June?
Can we trade for potions?
If you would like, yes. I could give you quite a lot for that, actually. Let me see here so I can make sure my price is alright.
I want to cast message on
Okay,
June real
Bob
quick
Barker.
while they're looking at the prices, right?
Mm-hmm.
So June, in your head, as I turn and kind of fiddle with my whiskers to obscure my mouth.
This is potentially. We could get many potions for this, but there's the decanter of water is quite valuable as it will give us a supply of endless water. Should we find ourselves the need to have the need for water?
Well, it's your item, Ecclesius. If you don't want to sell it, then why did you put it up for offer?
Out loud, not with another message.
Yeah, you're right.
I could give you
well,
3 greater healing for it.
This is fair. I
Okay,
just hope
alright.
that the gods don't throw us into some desert anytime soon.
Are you sure you'd rather not keep it? You seem pretty hesitant, Ecclesius.
I do seem hesitant that it's because I am. This is all I knew. Was this decanter? And I had no one.
It's got a face drawn on the side of it.
A god speaks in your head and puts a nugget of you can only use 3 potions once.
Thrice.
That's what I was
you
thinking,
can
too.
use them three times.
You can. This is a very fair offer, but I will have to reconsider my offer to give you this decanter. I apologize.
Very well. Anything else?
I have
Do
this
we
bag
have
of
any
holding.
more-
Could you use this tinder box for lighting all your Bunsen burners?
I could give you 2 silver for it.
Not one measly little potion?
Not unless you have 600 of them.
Nope, I only have one.
Well, I feel that if we can get 4 healing potions for 200 gold, in fact, if we can get 5 of them for 250, and if we can get a discount by 6 and give you 270,
What
that would
persuasion?
be
do it.
Should have used the Zeofen run name.
Blue, red, or orange?
Orange.
Alrighty. There's only one shade of orange. Can't ask you dark or light. Oh, that could have been better. For persuasion with my +5, that is a 12.
12?
Orange fucked ya.
That's very reasonable. I will agree to that.
Who the hell's Orange Fuckjaw?
It's Grog Strong.
So you can get
Jaws.
6
Military
minor
cousin.
healing potions, which are just
yes,
healing potions in D&D Beyond.
This was a fair offer. I think that this was money well spent.
And I will give 270 gold, which is the last of our gold, by the way, everybody.
Sweet.
Unwanted armor.
We were already at
Joking,
the place.
joking.
We'll see when you whine so much. We can't tell if you're joking or not.
Yeah.
Just teasing you, buddy. So I will lay out 270 gold. I know that's it. I know it's exactly how much I have left.
Very well.
Well, I never caught your name. I apologize for being rude.
My name is Exia.
Actually, I thank you for the service you do. And here is your gold.
Thank you. You all have a wonderful day.
You as well. I'm writing in my journal. That's why I'm broken speech.
And I will take the bottles and I'll give them to everybody but me.
Very well.
Wait, we have 6.
Ecclesius,
We
you
all
can-
take one.
Very well.
Sorry, I
I was
forgot.
about to say,
forgot we
I
bought
don't.
6.
I don't need one technically. So June,
I'll
do you
take
need
his.
an extra?
Yep.
Do you need an extra one?
As
okay.
Cade's going, do you need an
Or
extra one?
Theo.
June's like, yes, I do. Like before he gets the sentence out. Fucking.
I can heal myself for much more than this little measly drink card.
Kate, sit up.
Oh, I am.
Like I'm looking at
Alrighty.
the stream and your head is just in the corner.
So,
I forgot we cut the stream
Are-
a little bit.
all of you, we yelled at you when it was bigger too. Are we all heading to the High Crest Lodge then now?
Yes, I believe so. We head to
All
the
of this
High Crest.
shopping
Um,
makes me thirsty.
Do we have gold to spend at the High Crest Lodge?
I think Zia
Nope.
was trying to say something.
that now that you say something could be an issue.
What?
Yeah, it's not free. But
Does
Maybe
nobody
we can-
else have any gold?
I have 11.
I don't.
I have 9.
I've
I
got some
bought this
silver.
map.
I got a rock.
It does not help us.
Could
You
you
do
ride it
not have
for
those.
miles?
Well, why don't
I
we find
mean-
out? I'm sure we can all get a room. I don't necessarily need a bed.
We don't
What?
even really need a room. It's not really a place that you go to stay the
Wait.
night or anything.
Why don't we just
Oh.
go back to your house and drink
Yeah.
for free? You have a wine cellar full of old things that are probably about to expire.
When have any of you ever been in Uthran? And Zia wants to show us this place. I mean, I'm sure that we can at least get one round of drinks with the gold that we have, right?
Why are
What
we gonna
gold
make
do we
ourselves
have?
destitute?
I think there's more important things than just a drink waiting for us at the High Crest Lodge.
Do you think so?
Yes,
Enough.
I think that if we wanted, I could take us to where Kane is, and June. I know that you wanted to talk to.
I
Yes.
do.
We should go and talk to him. We'll figure out the money later.
DM, do I know where Isaac's place is, or where?
You would assume he probably went to the Fighters Guild.
Got you. Okay.
Oh.
So, as you all hop up onto the carriage, as the driver, very well, to the Fighters Guild.
On the left side of the window, you can see Orange County. It was established in 1820.
As
What'd you say about that guy?
you all begin the journey from there, all of your vision and consciousness goes dark. As all of you are sitting in the back of the carriage, your head falls. As a vision comes to all of you.
Ugh.
Not to Vovek, but once again, you see Cade This time, standing at a forge, hammering out a weapon. As what he's saying is a little clearer. You can hear a rhythm to it as he is reciting some sort of poem. And as he hits the sword over and over, as its form becomes to take more shape, as the vision swoops closer in, as you start to hear the words he's speaking, that is where we're going to end the session for the week.
You son of a
No,
bitch!
Graham,
My
I'm
pencil!
literally, I'm ready to write it down. Tell me
I was
the
about to
words.
say, I am writing it down.
I should say, before we end, the vision fades as all of you wake up back in the carriage.
Did I hear the words or not?
Hey, you're finally awake.
Do I know this melody?
You don't follow the Raven Queen.
Regardless, I would know thongs.
I would know thongs.
You know thongs.
Thongs.
It's
Should
the
I-
thong-
Thongs.
I'll
It's
ask.
a
I'll
song.
ask a very meta question. Should I ask if I recognize it now, or should I wait until next session?
You should wait till next session, but I can tell you your answer now if you want.
The answer's no.
No.
You guys didn't hear any words. Like, there's nothing for you
We
guys to
heard
go
the
off
rhythm
of.
though.
It wasn't like a rhythm like he was humming, My Little Pony. Like, it was just a rhythm to it.
You just hit
Like-
the hammer.
like
It's
someone-
You can tell by the way.
Oh, it's
Exactly.
speaking.
It was a sword, but it was kind of like, when you tell someone a phone number, ba 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 ba. There's a rhythm to it. There's not like, oh, that's Itsy Bitsy Spider.
So like
Oh,
a
he's
lot of
loving it.
those folk songs as well were set to the same rhythm
Tune.
as well.
Right.
The same tune, yeah. So like the national anthem of the U.S. is actually based off of something else.
Right.
Yeah.
So more
Not
importantly
agreeing, I'm
than
trying to get
figuring out this
answers.
rhythm, it looks like we got some channel points to give out since Alar went an episode or a chapter without mentioning
Can we-
where he was
No,
from.
and I
Oh,
feel
I
like that's
wonder-
why we need to hide it
Hmm.
from Nick so that he doesn't.
Well, good
metagame.
thing no one put up 14,000 points for it. All right.
Wait, I missed that. Damn.
Yeah, I didn't tell any of you about it. So,
No, but I wanted
To
it.
be
is
fair,
this
there
what
was
a
never really an
what we
answer.
call a cliffhanger? I guess, yeah. So I
They were
do want to
trying
say
them
I'm going to run back through this because it was insane. So for those of you that are still here, thank you for the hype train. Nick started off with the resub. Let's giving out 5 subs. An anonymous gifter subbing for Potato. A hype train. Serious Whimsy, who first time here on a Friday
beautiful
gives out
person.
$50. Like honestly, that's amazing for first time being here.
Thank
You're
you.
amazing,
Right.
and I've seen some of your artwork. I had to quickly glance, but amazing. You're a great artist, an amazing artist.
And hop into our Discord to see it yourself, because it's
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
fucking
everybody
incredible.
hop in our Discord. There was apparently a watch party happening, which was impromptu and awesome. Jay, thank you for the 300 bits. Curlson for the 100. Curlson for the 300. Curlson for the 200. Curlson for the 400. And then a hype train that finished at level 4 with 17 community gifted subs and 1,300 bits. Magenta with 300 bits. Jag with 200 bits. Another anonymous gifter gifting a sub to Baka Zombie. God Mode for following an anonymous gifter gifted one to Derpin Flurkin. And DSM giving out 2 community subs. And then BD Gecko the first. Thank you for the follow.
Oh man.
Ooh.
I want a
You are
24-hour
awesome.
stream of Anthony reading off people that subscribed and gave
Yes.
bits.
I'll tell you what, if we ever hit 100 subs, I will list off every single. If we hit 200 followers, I will literally just record me listing all of them in a row and try to see how far I can get. And an anonymous
Oh my
gifter get
God.
to said, "Fuck you, Cade. I know that one was you. Fuck you."
Did you do that?
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Come
I
clean.
haven't done anything.
Come clean.
I haven't done anything. I am an
Exactly.
innocent little boy.
Cornholio
Don't call
was
yourself a
Streets
little
of
boy.
Ketbridge
Don't
on.
call yourself a little boy. It's weird. But thank you, Thick Jesus,
I'm
Genji
all of your
McCool,
little boys.
Denche Uzas, DND, Freshman Hart, Cornelio, Percusio, Cinnabelle, Nimian Dan, and Kalandra A. Welcome to the Spork Army.
Welcome to the Spork Army. Bring the merch, Jag. Honestly, the merch
some
is
emotes in the
probably. Oh yeah, let's get some emotes in the chat. Merch will probably happen when you just like, you know what, they're never gonna do it, and then bam, we're gonna have merch.
Yeah, so give up. Just give up, Jag.
It's gonna be weird stuff like crappy pencil toppers that you had back in like grade school that didn't erase anything.
We're not.
And then you just put them on your finger.
Yeah, we're like they're horrible, and then you start trying to erase, and then your Scantron keeps getting torn, so you keep tearing the sheet on the bubble test, and it looks like it got into a fight with a Chucklebrand headed and Thundercat. Sorry, but thank you to everybody. As a reminder, next week you'll see us again on Wednesday for Exploring the Archives, and then Friday for the continuation of this story. And 2 weeks from today will be our Friday session in person, which will be chapter 35. So make sure you tell all of your friends and your family, anybody you think is interested. Stop gifting subs!
Who did that?
Cade. Cade. Kincaid, stop it.
I'm not actually doing anything.
Yeah, you are.
I believe
You're
you on
such
that
a
one.
bad liar.
Well, thank you, Torfbinsky, LSR, Angsty Emo Boy, Hi, I'm Bad, and Nerdy Drunken Monkey Goblin. Welcome.
Surprised.
Nerdy drunken monkey.
More emotes. Come on, people. Emotes. There's enough of you here to fuck. I want to see a wall of emotes.
Let's go. Gotta welcome these people.
So
welcome and thank you for
and as far as
gifted
all
the subs.
And as
Thank
far
yourself.
as all of the cool things that we're trying to do and we're going to be doing, the best way to find updates and see like photos of us setting up the set and like little progress shots that we're hoping to tease out, as well as when we get our custom minis printed and painted and all that fun stuff, all that is more than likely going to be going to the Instagram. But all of like the Discord stuff is there too. We post a lot of fan art, and yeah, Whimsy just dropped a whole catalog of mind-blowing art. So come hang out with us, follow our socials, and you get to see all the behind-the-scenes stuff before we do the cool big events.
Yep. And for any of you that are in here, we're all going to be hopping down into the public channels in our Discord so we can all have a little chat and be nerdy and love each other. So anyway.
That's lots of loving.
All right. Cade, do you want to give any more subs, or can I end now?
Give me a second.
Yes, badass bitch. Yes, come. Pencil tops. Now! If we just look at what Shay said, yes, badass beach. Yes, come. Now! Our merch is the things you got because you only have 50 tickets to Dave & Buster's. Yes. AA Pencil Tops. They have yep, it's real. But as I begin this segue to an outro, thank you for everybody that's been here. It's been an amazing stream. We are actually going to be rating a channel, giving them some love. So I do want everybody in there. And when we are in there, Jag, make sure that you wait for me to say hashtag Spork Army Jag. And then we can...
Jag. You are.
Yeah.
You be you, Jag.
So we're going to start the raid, so make sure you join that. Let me just make sure this is done. 1 second. Yep.
Jag, pre-type it. Type it.
Alrighty.
14.
But
rated.
seriously, thank you for everybody. It has been so many gifted subs, so many amazing people. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this. We got 2 new follows. It's been amazing. We're so excited to play in person and really excited to take you along on our journeys even farther forward. Thank you, everybody. Let's go raid and give them a bunch of love. We will see you all on Wednesday for Exploring the Archives. Take care. Love you all. Much love. Peace out.